Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragonfall Remnants, Episode 1, Toxic Dread. My brain almost again went on autopilot.
Excellent.
Meaning it's going to be very confusing when we get to part 2 of Hyrule, and I have to say Blood Moon Rising instead of Shadows of the Light Realm. We do not have a Sid for reasons. That makes it sound devious.
For reasons.
For reasons.
Reasons.
Anyway, there's nothing else to really say before then. So recap. As when we last left off, the second night of the Lady Polaris's voyage came as a great many passengers whispered plans for when the moon was high. Snapjaw made the captain aware of the oncoming storm, and Thomas was forced to remain on deck until morning. Time passed by, and the awaited hour arrived, as the entire mercenary band, the Blue Brigade, accompanied Broly Wayland and his bodyguard to assassinate the Devil of Waterdeep. Yet they weren't necessarily expecting our heroes to be present and ready to defend their employer. With the help of another passenger, the draconic Iridiana Morris, our heroes took down the mercenaries with lethal force, leaving only one alive and unconscious on the bloodstained deck.
And Thomas only got hit once.
I appreciate that recaps in this campaign are like super simple.
Yeah. And we did our job. He only got hit once.
You're right. Tilly's whining because she's being left here because of storms.
Wouldn't it have been more of our job to make sure he wasn't hit ever?
In which case you failed.
I'm going to blame that failure on someone else. I'm going to double that failure and pass it on.
Pass it on. I like to double that failure and pass it on. We move right to left in this group.
Freaking by the time it gets to the last person, it's like a 1,000 times failure. Anyway.
Talia, touch your nose and say not it.
Not it.
Gross.
You are
That's good.
You are left with a very bulky man on unconscious on a deck of corpses.
Nice.
Irina's gonna go around poking them with the blunt end.
You're just going to poke this bulky balding man.
No, go around and poke the bodies.
I'll poke the bodies. Okay. Doesn't seem to be any reaction.
Okay, well, somebody tie him up.
Yeah, we should also check the bodies of the others to see if they had anything on them. I doubt any of them would have. I doubt anyone would have like a letter, but there's a chance.
Oh, and he just got the deck clean too.
A big wave will come through and a lot of it will wash away.
Well, I'll need to talk to the captain. That was basically half
I did
the
inform the
passengers that
captain
were just
ahead of
lost.
time that something was going to happen with the guys.
I hope the captain got paid ahead of time.
Oh, don't worry.
The
The
captain said it was A-okay as long as it was on top of the deck.
Got it.
No
So
worries
he's
there.
not losing out.
They got their dues.
He's not missing out on half his revenue.
Frankly, I would imagine they weren't exactly expecting all of you to be on board.
I guess not.
Tickets were paid for, but you weren't necessarily on the itinerary.
Because we're getting off halfway.
Hmm.
Well,
But you should
we'll never see the Beluzer Brigade again.
Who's it wants it?
I mean, if there were a company that had a name, I doubt there was only like 8 members.
Hard to say, really.
I mean, we'll just make the rest of them blue losers. Then.
Losers?
Yeah, bloozers. The Bloozer Brigade.
Just gonna replay Snapjaw real quick. Being weird
All
about
right.
his token space. There we go.
Iryne's gonna pick up Mikhail.
Alright.
It's like dead.
She's
of
gonna
night, right?
float over to the water,
It's like
dunk his.
practically 4 a.m.
Right,
and
that's what it
she's
was.
going to dunk him in the water head first. Holding
fact,
onto
You got him
his
tied
feet.
up,
Oh
I
wait,
heard?
make sure we'll tie up and make sure he doesn't have any items on him that are important.
So
All right, we should probably check the bodies. While-
Yeah, I said that.
Woo!
checking the bodies. Give me an investigation check for anyone that is checking them. I'm going to have Deas check them.
Cool. I'll also check them.
As God
That
intended.
is a natural 1 on Deas' part.
Oh,
Cool.
Evidently, I didn't roll enough low rolls last
Yes.
night, so
No. It's because
Yeah.
Sid rolled good last night.
True.
that's very true.
they did roll
Um,
really well.
Let me just double check. You find just generally like well, both Deas and Iryne got the same roll. Which is funny because yours one is an 11. Cherry.
Yeah.
Let me real quick roll money.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just, yeah, I'll steal their money because fuck if they try to kill us. But that wasn't what I was focusing on.
I get that.
Like the ID's just like, oh, hey, money, and just kind of tosses it into a pile of money.
There's no real notable papers or anything on them. You would find Rolly Wayland's spellcasting focus. Actually, wait. Did you get tossed in the water?
Like Wayland?
I don't
think I
I
don't
don't
remember.
think so. I
One
think
of them
he-
did, but
Two
I think he was killed early.
fell in the
he
water.
was.
Because it was Talia that killed him.
Yeah.
That's
Did
why I
Talia
don't
throw
think
him
he was-
over?
I did in fact drop one into the water.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
The mage
And
was
I dropped
killed
the other one.
first. The mage was killed first, but not tossed over because I remember S replying, "Well, there goes the person that could counterspell Cherry."
He might have been the one that
I
I,
don't.
Was he?
because he was the first. He was
He,
the one
he
I
was right there.
dead went for first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's why I see the blood there. That's why I'm thinking he wasn't. Well, of course.
Well, he is.
Well, he's
his
dropped. The blood
body
would be
would
where
be
he drops, not where he.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I wasn't thinking about that.
I think the mage was
I-
the one I threw overboard.
I'm pretty sure it is because Talia threw over the first person from
Yeah.
memory.
Oh,
There were like 3
Good point.
people that where their corpses went overboard.
I mean, they're all gonna go overboard. I'm just trying to figure out who we. Just look over the boat and we just see a bobbing book and it's like, oh hey.
So you wouldn't
Impressive.
find. You just find a little bit of money. Let me actually figure that out real quick.
Did
money.
Did
I mean,
Fleur
if you're
have
looking
anything
for
interesting
stuff.
on her? Or him? I always forgot to her.
What?
Her? Flare.
Flare?
Flare.
Yeah.
Flare was a bulky half dragon. You
Was
could
there
not-
anything?
could not really discern gender. They don't really have anything substantial looking other than like the scorched armor.
I was
and
because
their,
of
I
A
think,
being a
greatsword?
half dragon and B being so mysterious. I was curious if there was anything.
Snapshot will kind of look over at Cherry and go like, if you're like looking for stuff, they left their drawers basically like a jar from memory.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely check their rooms. This is just you don't see half dragons all the time, and you know.
That one seemed associated specifically with Broly, not the Blue Brigade. I'd probably count on any information being in his quarters.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even realize.
I can check that over, however.
We'll probably check it together. A lot of rooms. Not actually a lot of rooms. It's like 3 rooms. They're not even that big.
I think there was more than 3.
There was a
There was like
6
4 or
rooms in
5.
total.
Number of rooms
They were
divided by
inhabiting
10.
5.
5.
Yeah.
That's it. Right. I was thinking shared rooms, but you just have to check this.
I'll probably focus more on Waylon's room. He's likely the one that was paying the bills.
Mhm.
Not necessarily
And do we
surprising that they
know
were
why?
after me.
I was about to say, do we know why they were after you? Is there something with a... I mean, we know you're famous and dashing good looks have caught many people's eyes, but...
Well, they were... From what he said, he was aware of Red Larch. So there's a chance that he's connected to one of the groups that had their hands in that. Either those
Good.
Blood Howlers or whoever this Wears a Black group is.
That makes sense. Never.
Well, I mean, we can always ask.
Oh, definitely. We're going to.
Have we tied him up at this point?
Yeah.
Can whoever has rope, can you make me a sleight of hand?
Who's good at this?
I think it's going
Deas.
to be Deas, who has
Yeah,
expertise
Deas, my
in.
rope.
I was about to say, if I'm not mistaken,
sleight
he
of
has
hand.
expertise with his hands.
I gave Deas my rope.
Do you guys
I just
want
haven't made a joke about it yet.
Mikhail to be upstairs or below deck?
Just on the deck. Just on deck.
For right now, upstairs.
Iryne's gonna dunk him to
Upstairs?
wake him up.
Let me actually roll a d4. Okay. I'll just bring him up here. Make sure that he's up here. Thomas will ascend to the top of the deck. What are you guys doing with the corpses, if anything?
Oh, we're tossing them.
Sounds fine.
Worthwhile on them. Just awesome.
I'll search them and then be like, Snapjaw, you can take it and toss it. Search is next one. Snapjaw, you can take it and toss it.
Alright, Snapjaw takes it and throws it over both hands.
Yep.
My rolls are not so hot. That is a 15.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we
He's
don't
tied
need to
up.
keep him for long.
Okay. Relating to treasure. Let me find out what relative CRs these guys were, but most of them were 4 or lower, so I'm just gonna roll that 7 times. Oh wait, 6. Because you're missing 4 bodies. Schwa? I should be keeping track of these. Hold on. Give me a sec. Wait, hold on. Wait. Inventory. It's gonna take a bit to load. 1 sec. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. So that is 19 SP on SCP. 19 SCPs. That is 19,
19?
silver on 1 body. The second body has Electrum, like nerds. Has 13 Electrum. There is 11 more SP for 30. Now 3 more times. 1 has 10 more Electrum because these guys like Electrum, I guess.
They're evil, that's why.
They're evil. The only man that I know of that actually has Electrum is Strahd von Zarevich.
I love the idea that evil people specifically use Electrum.
For payment.
Yeah.
What are you saying about me, you bastard?
Don't give away your...
Oh, Zombie, what do you think you're saying?
1, 2, 3,
We're saying-
4, and one more. In total, there is 16 GP, 23 Electrum, and 30 silver.
Oh, okay.
I will disperse that with the group, and congratulations, some people get Electrum. There is 4 GP and 5 Electrum, which I'm going to say Deas probably steals.
That's fine. He can also have like 3 Electrum.
So that's 8 Electrum then. That's 11 Electrum.
Can't wait for there to be a random spell that needs Electrum.
Imagine though.
I mean, then it would have a use.
That's a good point. Meaning there cannot be a spell that uses Electrum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, that is the money found. I assume the rest of the bodies go over. That probably takes. Let me actually just put you guys to like 4. Say about 4:30 by this point. Your long rest was, of course, interrupted.
I never long rested.
That's fair. Alrighty.
Then we'll wait for him to wake up, and then we'll go to bed after we finish interrogating him.
Well, so I'm thinking we check the rooms, inform the captain, just so he knows it's over. Someone, watch him, and then we'll interrogate him, throw him over, and go to bed. Unless the captain wants to keep him for some reason.
Seeing no reason why we can't
the fighting's
do both.
over!
People are asleep.
No.
People are asleep.
No, not
Not
after
anymore.
my previous announcement.
Oh yeah, you're right. They wouldn't be. Yeah, never mind. Just don't scream. All the people probably have a headache.
I mean, to
From
be
being
fair, they
rebooted.
aggravated assault by trying to assassinate the
Oh,
doctor.
totally. I'm meaning the other people. We still have
There's
at least
still
3
Cobalt down there.
There was someone
Hey.
down below.
Yeah, when the Cobalts, they tried to assassinate the doctor and got hit by Cat a few times. And now they are a pile on the floor.
Chunky kobold salsa?
A cat hit them?
Surprised they'd be after
Yeah,
the.
Cat.
Surprised they'd be after the doctor. I figured they'd aim for the engine.
They
Oh,
might have
is
been
that-
after the engine.
But isn't that where the doctor sleeps?
Maybe.
Don't actually know.
Pretty sure.
I thought he
It's,
slept in there.
Even if you lived their attempt, you might be injured, and if they get rid of the engine, it'll be harder to get you back to town before you might expire from your injuries.
I'm going real quick. Clear all initiative. In this time, Iryne is mostly just watching over what's going on. She might help with the moving the corpses down.
Oh my god. There's 3 Snapjaws on the combat tracker.
3 Snapjaws.
Oh, so there's
What?
one
I was so confused. I was like, wait, what?
What the
Am I was like, oh, maybe it's like the thing that happened
I
yesterday.
gotcha. I gotcha.
The Snapjaw
She's-
triplets.
She's going to try and
It's horrifying and awesome.
glom Iridiana.
You want to what, Iryne?
Glom.
Run and jump onto.
Like, big running hug.
The Ghibli hug, if that makes sense.
Feels very personal for a lack of personal
Yeah.
interaction.
Hi.
Hello! I wanted to thank you for helping us out.
It's no issue.
You're pretty good with a sword.
I am.
So, Snak's brain is misfired. Oh lord. But we're gonna take that as Iryne just being a dumbass and just smiling expectantly at Iridiana.
And the brain damage. And the brain damage.
She kind of gives you a quizzical look, as if noticing something. But she otherwise doesn't say anything.
So, like, do you have, like, firepower, or can you do, like, different kinds of power?
I would rather not talk about it.
Oh. I was gonna see if, before we have to get off, you could, like, give me a little lesson on doing some funny fire stuff, but okay.
Iryne, as you were talking, there is a translucent dragon face that's just kind of swapping between 5 different colors, just staring at you. Kind of like that face, in fact, on the token. Its head is peering up straight at you.
She's gonna pat it on the nose. Give
You're,
it a scratch.
Your hand for a moment would phase through it, but then it meets something solid. After one cycle of color goes through.
She begins giving the dragon scritches. Are they a girl or a boy? Or neither? Or both?
It is a spirit. Doesn't necessarily have any personality that I'm aware of.
Who's a good summoned spirit? You are! You are! As she does aggressive scritches to the dragon spirit.
You do so. It doesn't really have any notable reactions. It's just staring at you.
That's also very cool.
I wasn't sure what kind of situation it would end up being, so I figured having the extra firepower would have been good.
Yeah, we did our job. Thomas only got hit like once. Impressively.
So they were after him.
Yeah.
Curious.
He was apparently a big shot adventurer before he took an arrow to the knee.
I'm sure.
I mean, what else could it have been? He limps, so, like, he had to have gotten, like, shot in the knee by an arrow or something.
Curse you, Thomas, for not having L's perception.
I was about to say, cut to a back flash of Thomas is just getting his knee bent backwards by some fighter. Just random dude, just BAM! Not even about being an adventurer, just some asshole.
Push Dijkstra in quotation marks. Push Thomas in quotation marks.
Yeah.
It's not even some asshole. It's just he fell down the stairs one day and he's got a limp now.
That also would be really funny.
And
Some big
I
shot
asked
eventually.
you
Ow, fuck.
to keep an eye on him after we leave.
He seems quite capable himself. Very well.
There might be more bluesers when you guys get to Neverwinter. And remember, spread the word of Iryne the Valkyrie. Paladin of Bahamut. Kicker of ass. Taker of names.
Paladin of Bahamut.
Yeah.
I never really got that sense from you.
What do you mean? I got the thing right here. She holds up her necklace with the holy symbol.
I don't know. I guess I figured that Paladins of Bahamut would give off a different vibe.
Like
I
I just remember
generally less of a crazy psycho.
I was gifted great golden flames of rebirth. And I make it my duty to fight evil dragons and fiends who may hurt others, and just general bad people. That is my mission.
So you believe you found purpose in life?
For now, at least. It is a lot more exciting than my old life was.
Truthfully, mine has only been excitement so far. Hard to know calm in these days.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I can go back to calm after what I saw. After what I had to do.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry. I am just thinking out loud.
Well, it's late. I should head to bed.
And I shouldn't keep you up by telling you more about myself. Self-aware enough to know. Probably good for some. And she passes out standing up.
Is this normal for her?
Nothing is
Looks
normal
Ovid.
about her.
What did she do?
I'm gonna go with no. Maybe.
What did she do?
Mimi. Honk shoo Mimi.
If she's still breathing, just lay her down somewhere.
Just pick her up.
Or just, leave her there and don't.
Oh, that's on a walkway.
Paper.
People travel that way.
We're just gonna go put her to bed.
That's a good idea.
The Iridiana dispels the draconic spirit. That is almost at half its hit points. Wow.
Too much excitement.
Right. Well, I trust you all will be able to take it from here. She's going to just do the whole I go downstairs thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to plainly make you go. Alright. I'd say Thomas is going to go ahead and find the captain. Which will have him go.
I'm gonna get her in her bed in her room downstairs.
Understood.
You mean the bed that she brought upstairs for the main
Yeah,
camp?
Yeah, I'll bring that bed back down.
Okay.
Like she took,
You brought an
she took, like,
entire
the-
bed?
No, she took like the sheets and pillows and all that jazz.
Oh, that's freaking easy. We can just make you into a burrito. Duh. Roll the burrito. Roll the burrito. Roll the burrito.
Alrighty. So Iryne is put below deck. It's like back here or something. Alright. In that case, how long are you willing to wait for this guy to wake up?
Hello, I'm Jeremy.
I was thinking Deas, and if anyone else wants to watch him, they do, and then me and Thomas check the rooms. Unless Thomas went to the captain, then I'll check the rooms first. So he talks to the captain.
Sound like Thomas was going to the captain, so.
Okay. I didn't catch if we went up or downstairs.
I mean, he did say very out loud, I'm going to go talk to the captain.
Yeah. Then okay, I'll probably just follow along with him because he also wanted to check the rooms. It'll be easier to do that together then.
Now, in fairness, before he gets to the captain's door, it is like very early in the morning. We can check on things in a few hours.
That's fair. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna, just in case anything else. I doubt anything else, but just in case. You know.
Going to simply move past. Thomas pretty much explains what's happened to the captain, who was already awake but was staying in his room.
Well, what did happen to the captain? I just joking because of the grammatical choice of.
I noticed it too. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm a jerk.
No, I was gonna make a joke too, but you got me before.
Okay.
But yeah, we inform him that it's over. One of them is still alive, and do you care what we do with them? Only Thomas isn't more eloquent than I do.
Captain doesn't really have much to say, necessarily. He's seen these kind of situations before, just never really on a ship that he's commanded. He will keep the others on edge, and this guarantees that they will not be going into port in Leyland. But you guys will be, when they arrive outside the port, you guys will be boated there. Because picking up any other stragglers will be dangerous, to say the least. He'll be calling an emergency meeting early in the morning.
But it's already early in the morning.
Later early in the morning. You're asleep. Shut up.
I was waiting to see if you would.
All right.
God, I can't wait for him to be dead by the time Iryne wakes up.
Other than that, you guys are going. Are you? Do you want to check the room? Because Thomas is more intent on getting sleep.
Let's say, I definitely would sleep. Just probably give it a once over to make sure there's nothing like glaring.
Sure. You roll me investigation. Thomas will be giving a light focus on Broly's room.
Then same answer, just because I'm glancing. I'm not like looking.
We'll see.
Just
he
like if
finds
anything
what's
seems really out of
necessary.
order.
Oh yeah, no. Thomas definitely finds what's necessary. If Tommy Boy's good at anything, it's investigation. That's a 25.
Oh my.
With a quick glance over, Thomas does find a journal that he'll be reading when he wakes up later. Other than that, I'd say that takes another half an hour. The guy doesn't necessarily wake up just yet.
Cool. Okay. And I'll see wherever I'll try to sleep in Thomas's room as a play, but he probably won't let me, so I'll just go crash in whatever the closest.
He will not let you.
That's it.
You hear?
I can't believe you're gonna sleep in the closest room, which is Brody Wayland's room, as a power move.
Just wakes up high.
All right. With that, probably in another hour, the captain would be getting up for a meeting with with some of the crew, including the doctor and Alexia, as well as Jordan. It's a conversation that takes place below deck.
At the point Snapjaw would have gotten Iryne put away, he probably would have just gone to sleep because it didn't seem like there was going to be anything else for him.
Understood.
And next day he'll just catch up on the proper long rest time.
Gotcha. Is there any plans to actually do anything with Mikhail?
Is there? Oh wait.
He's not woken up after an hour.
Is there a brig or anything we can throw him in?
Depends on what the others up there want to do with him.
True.
What do you guys want to do?
Flip to Devon. Really? Devon and Zombie.
Devon and Zombie.
I don't have any strong opinions about what to do with him, other than to make sure somebody's keeping an eye on him.
Haha.
You muted, weren't you?
Nope.
No?
No.
No,
It's not,
not whatsoever.
no, it's not true. It's not true at all. There's no such
Okay.
thing has ever happened. But yeah, so we've just been standing by. I'm half tempted to just kick him awake at this point.
I mean, whatever you're wanting to do.
I mean, I don't know what questions to
I
ask
could
him. I'm just
offer
gonna
him
kick
false
awake.
hope. Tell him if he can beat me in five finger fillet that will let him go. But every time that he hits his finger, he has to give us a piece of information.
That's got to be like the most
yes.
threatening thing you've ever said. I can offer him false hope.
And offer him false hope.
I mean, you can have Iryne try and scare her when she wakes up.
It's more or less a matter of when. Do you want to wait till after you finish a long rest, or
Just
Until he
wait
wakes up.
until everybody's done with the search.
okay? Yeah, it takes them about half an hour. It gets to 5 a.m. The others would be getting up, or the some of the crew would start getting up at around 6.
Just lazily in bed, spilling out.
Okay, so Cherry is going to sleep.
Cherry's going back
Yeah,
to sleep.
she looked through her room, being like, "There's no like weird magic."
Just repeat that, you cut out.
She glances through the room, she's glancing through the room, being like, "There's no like weird magic, right? Okay, I don't see anything." Thomas, okay, he shut the door on me. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, noise or glancing.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, it's opening the door, looking around, papers fluttering.
Hmm.
Okay, because this guy is going to wake up at around 6 is when he would begin stirring. If anyone is going to be awake at that point, I think Deas probably wants sleep. There is a notable brig that's people can be thrown into.
Oh, nice.
If you wish to just put him there.
Yeah, throw him in the brig and we can talk to him whenever everyone's stressed.
Okay. In which case, I'd say
That
put him
is
in the
back
brig
on.
can take place
That
during
is Deas's inner Iryne.
Sure. I'd say he's probably like 20 feet below deck, so on the lower deck, probably like closer to the front. I don't know. I don't fucking know. In which case, I will give you guys a proper long rest as 8 hours go by. Who up?
Yeah.
By around 6 a.m., if anybody's still awake, then they'd hear a little bit of yelling. This guy did not properly finish a long rest. Because he went unconscious for most of it. I'm going to say he's at 1 hit point. But I'll also say that he was able to finish a short rest, so... Ha! 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 Oh, that's death saves. What the fuck?
He died.
He died. Hilariously, yes, he actually did die, because that was a 2, an 8, and a 7.
Good riddance.
Ouch.
I can't
he's
believe
dead.
he yelled so much that he bit his own tongue and bled out.
There goes all his hit
Ah.
die.
I bit my tongue.
Honestly, it'd be funny if he just bit his tongue and died.
The great thing about
Just
max
in
HP
blood
is that
for
it's
the Blue
basically
Brigade.
it's basically impossible to get full HP from all of your hit dice.
It's like the bathtub scene, but it's for Blue Brigade, and we're like, really?
Okay. He's below decks. Time passes. Let me set the lighting to morning.
But it's 1 p.m.
Okay, let me set it to daylight. Up. Alrighty.
Alright, did you guys kill him? Or is he someplace I can spook him? I see.
Really responsive, guys.
I could not hear what he was saying.
Oh.
I was swallowing something real quick before I asked.
Alright, did you kill him and throw him overboard, or is he still somewhere we can grill him?
What do you do,
Nobody
Talia?
came back up, so I was kind of just waiting for you guys to come back up, and then nobody ever came back up. So now he's sitting in the brig.
Excellent.
You hear a yell every once in a while.
Oh my god. Okay.
As Iridion is just going to be on the deck. I'm going to say the bloodstains get cleaned up at some point. So I can actually reasonably use the blood clear button.
Yay.
Oh my goodness.
I said,
Morning.
Cancelled.
Evidently,
It doesn't work, does it? It's
the button,
broken.
the
ain't
button
it?
doesn't work. So let me just get rid
Like
of
half those buttons up there are broken.
Let me just get rid of the layer. Get out of here.
Be gone, blood layer.
The one time.
Alright.
The one time I get to use it, it's broken. Okay.
Morning, Anna. Gonna go grill a dude.
What?
I guess
Again, go to him. He's dead. It's like, god damn it.
she's hungry. I don't know.
What's a grill? This is not good interrogation music, guys.
I don't know. You know, when controlling.
Anyway, let's
That's pretty good interrogation music.
Comparatively. Okay. Is there anything that anybody wanted to do during the long rest, class-wise? I presume people are done.
not really.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. You
Does anyone
find
else-
this man
Any-
stripped of his weapons, probably of his, the little bit of armor. Was he wearing armor?
The
was.
armored.
He's just in his boxers.
He sends boxers. They are blue polka dot boxers.
Blue and
Or,
like white or
White boxers with blue polka dots.
okay.
Sup, loser?
He just looks at you with a very grumpy face. Doesn't say anything
So
immediately.
No, you're already being difficult.
If you want to be difficult, I can play hardball. her eyes will momentarily have black sclera, and her eyes glow as she puts on a devilish grin.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me intimidation.
Tell my friends what we want to know, and maybe you can walk off this boat and go back to your loser friends.
I know nothing. Little girl.
Probably the truth.
Ah!
Snapjaw looks at him. I don't know. I think he's telling the truth, guys. He looks like he would know nothing.
Talia, are you gonna take that?
I think he was talking to you, but
Oh, okay. Iryne opens the gate. And she's going to drag him if no one stops her. Drag him
Gonna make
up
this
to
a
the
public
deck.
affair.
Oh no,
Okay.
I just need access to water.
Okay. Where are you dragging him?
To the top deck.
You get some notable looks as you're bringing him upstairs.
Dragging a half-naked man through. Someone had a fling that didn't end up very well, did they?
Alright.
man, you know,
All
I
of your-
think dealing with her is torture enough.
All of your friends are dead. I'll give you one last chance to tell us. Before you get to, spend some time soaking. And she's gonna grab his feet and begin floating him over the edge and slowly lowering him down headfirst into the water.
Normally, I'd say he
Put a
would,
rag over his face.
I normally say one would struggle, but he is not. He's allowing this to happen.
Okay.
As
She
you
will
do so.
She will put his head under the water.
Just dumping his head under the water, he takes a large gulp of air before he goes under. How long do you hold him
And
under
she-
there?
2 minutes or
I just
2
looked-
minutes or
Sorry,
2 minutes.
I just looked up the suffocation. Like, I looked up just suffocation, the word. I didn't even add 5e this time.
Oh my.
1 minute. 1 minute or
I didn't know you were into
until,
asphyxiation.
or
1 minute?
in like 1 minute, and if there's bubbles coming up, if the bubbles stop, then she'll pull him back up.
Bubbles go for a minute. Because he's got a decent con modifier.
She brings him up, gives him about 10 seconds, dunks him back under, and holds him in for a minute and a half this time.
Okay. Can you roll me intimidation again?
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Nice.
Well.
Double
Man.
19.
Okay. I don't think this.
Does he like?
This isn't waterboarding. This is a test of endurance.
Does she? Does he seem to like be like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe? Like start shaking.
After a minute and a half? No, he seems to be still like relatively okay.
Pulls him up, gives him a chance to breathe. All right, next is 2 minutes. Still, Lubricate
never gives in.
She holds him under for 2 minutes this time.
Okay. You do so. People are watching on, kind of in horror.
I imagine she's like over the ship.
Yep.
Because it's
Yeah.
like 10 feet down, ain't it?
Yeah, no, she
So,
has
20
her
feet down.
boots. She's using her boots.
I think most people, unless they were looking through the window, would be hearing in horror.
Hey, I'll go up deck real before I search the rooms. Bring them over. I want to try some.
All right, she'll pull them up, toss them in front of Cherry.
I'm gonna cast a suggestion.
Snapjaw's just fishing right now while this is happening.
It's a wisdom save for suggestion.
Really don't know anything.
Yeah, I'm making sure.
Success.
Succeeds by 1.
I'm going to Inaudible Evil. He rerolls that.
Okay. Make him roll it again.
Chances are low because it's a 15, but hey, there's always.
What is your suggestion, by the way?
Oh shit.
I believe it
Is
has to be one word or
is it
one sentence.
Word?
It's command is one word.
Command is one word, yeah.
Suggestion's a sentence.
Okay.
Like sentence or two.
Tell us.
Sorry, I had something in my head, but it was one word and
You got more to work with.
I'll say it just to make sure if this makes sense. Where's the information on who hired you? Does that make sense? I'm just making sure I'm not.
I'll note about suggestion, which I can't. Hold on. Where is it? That one of your. That's one you described. Okay.
Yeah.
Suggestion can't be a question.
Oh, okay.
It needs to be a form of command or something that they
Tell
would.
us about the job.
Yeah.
Tell us about the job. That sound fine?
I'm so excited for us to let this guy walk off the ship in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, we'll just toss him after. I just want to make sure. Tell us about the job. That sound like it would work for everyone.
No, we said we'd let him walk off. Let's let him walk off.
I want to try to get him for fun first.
We were
Yeah.
just asked to take a guy out by a elf wizard. He paid good.
Oh, there you go. That's all we need to know. You can toss him now, and then I'll go back down.
All right. How good are you at swimming?
Pretty decent.
Do untie him. Give him a chance at least.
Oh yeah, no. If I see any of you bloozers again, I won't offer surrender. Tell your friends. As she unties him and kicks him off the boat.
Because you untie him, he is going to try to fend you off.
Okay.
So please make me an athletics check.
I specifically believe you can use the shove action, can't you?
Yeah.
For the generic actions itself, yeah.
Should be able to.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very close to a nat one.
That's very sad, considering he would have succeeded with my original roll. Mikhail falls into the water. Splashing with that, he is going to
Clinging to the boat like a crazy man.
Good
That
thing he
didn't-
rested.
Good thing he used all of his hit dice.
Alright, and she starts blasting out blasts near him. Alright, get.
You've just doomed a man to die.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
I was just like, how far are we out? And does he have to go back to the nasty water?
Yeah, he's not living.
He doesn't have to go like back to the nasty water, but like you guys are getting pretty close to the Mirror of Dead. Like you guys are like at the coast of the Mirror of Dead Men.
Yeah, I had a gut feeling, but I didn't know. Like I said, it's all luck on this man if he lives.
It is a matter of if luck is on his side. Is the weather on his side? Is the question. Let's find out. Is the
Hi.
weather on your side? Hi.
Hi, he lives.
Hi, he lives. Who knows? You lose track of him after a few minutes.
What does the weather look like
Like,
today?
yeah,
That's what I'm figuring out.
As I use
There's
Druidcraft.
no precipitation, so it's not rainy, which technically
Pretty
could be a bad thing for fishing,
Yeah.
depending on what you're aiming for. It is a solid 30 degrees Fahrenheit hotter than normal. Jeez. So it is
No change.
a decently hot day.
Iryne has no change.
And there's a light wind. So
Okay. Good one.
it's not a great fishing day.
Not great fishing day.
I would say.
Yeah, that's not a great fishing day.
No. All right, I'm just gonna remove Mikhail from the combat tracker.
I can't
As-
believe we doomed the baby dragon to die.
The baby dragon?
But Zero!
Oh, right, yeah, that baby dragon. As at
So, the elf guy was the one who tried to kill you. The losers were just muscle he hired.
I'm just gonna put Thomas out here so he'd be a little more at ease. Yeah. After taking a read through this journal, he holds up the aforementioned journal. Looks like Broly Wayland was in league with these Wearers of Black. He didn't really talk much about the actual organization, just that he was ordered to have me killed. Love the attention.
Looking at Iridiana, what does her face look like after witnessing?
It's very pretty.
Hell yeah!
But continue.
What is her vibe after witnessing what Iryne did?
Roll me insight. Seems like she wasn't really paying attention,
Okay,
as far as you can tell. Pretty neutral.
all right. Does anyone want to talk to her about what she did?
Nope.
I see.
At least none of the crew. You notice that the crew is generally sticking away from you by this point.
As a group or me specifically?
And I separated myself from the situation the moment she took him over there.
You particularly.
I went fishing.
Even Jeremy.
People are a little
Especially
bit.
Jeremy.
I mean Jeremy's. Wait, Jeremy? No,
The mute boy.
Jordan.
Jordan. Yes.
Jeremy's dead.
Right.
good.
Jeremy was the one who had a really good, no bad, horrible day.
Yeah.
Or Jeremy.
Yeah. Even does Jordan give her a wide berth as well?
He doesn't really care.
Hell yeah. She's gonna.
You
She's
you
gonna
get
play
the
a
sense that
children's-
he's seen worse.
Jordan's witnessed murders.
She's gonna invite it. She's gonna teach him how to play a children's card game if he has a
You've
break.
seen a man get stabbed in a back alley and a vial acid thrown in his face.
Mhm.
Notably, as Jordan is a worker, he is busy.
Okay.
Especially as you guys are
Oh.
nearing Leyland. As Snapjaw, you would definitely recognize the coast that you can see in the distance with the any mist from rain having cleared. Due to the
Looks
wind.
like we're getting close to land.
Very recognizable swamp in the distance.
Okay.
As the
Getting
Mirror of Dead Man
close
is
to the
pretty
swamp.
big place. Is there anything that anybody wishes to do? As you guys are getting ready to arrive.
She will leave a note for Jeremy to visit them
Jordan.
at the store. Jordan, god damn it.
I don't know if Jordan's gonna be visiting you if you keep messing up his name.
True. Jordan, give him the shop. The address to the shop in Waterdeep. Won't be there right away, but if you're there, don't be a stranger. Gives him a pat on the side. And then does the same thing for Indiana.
Well, I get the feeling we'll meet again.
Mhm.
Fate has a way about things. As she's going to go below deck. Thomas will approach all of you. As a city comes in, or not a city, a town comes into view. Which if I had downloaded the map for, I would be able to show you. Do I have the map for it? Maybe. I do not.
Shame.
Big ol' shame.
Shame.
I bet you I can find
Well,
it.
shame.
I can find it really
Am I
quickly. 'Cause
shame?
I know exactly where it is.
I see.
But, and as you see, Haba,
Come on.
this one,
Hababada.
this town. It is in the Discord, but I can also, real quick, just save it.
Let's see. I see. Isometric.
Isometric.
Just follow the
One.
big flat plateau and you'll find it.
One moment.
Which one?
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Fun fact: you can just kind of share that.
Nope.
Without
Hey.
having to make a new image record.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, That's cool.
Can't put any.
I can't zoom in on it. I have to.
you can't zoom in though.
Extend the thing.
Oh, that's how that works. I see. Interesting.
Yeah, 'cause you're
Yeah,
only sharing an image record. Or
Just the fact that like expanding it makes it bigger is the interesting thing to me.
Yeah. Yeah, you
That's cool.
see
Brian breaking it.
this fine little town, which, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Snapjaw, you particularly
Uh-huh.
roll me history,
Mm.
Oh, okay. Ba ba
because this is a
ba ba ba.
place that borders the Mirror of Dead Men. Well, you know that Leyland existed, but last time you had bothered to consider anything about the more north western side of the Mirror of Dead Men, the town
Bad things.
had a few buildings,
Okay.
and it was like in heavy construction.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a. The walls would be a little more reinforced than what it looks like to be wood. It is situated a few miles from the actual like where the mirror truly starts, where the swampish areas are most notable.
Okay.
As you get to that, you Thomas does approach you, all of you, saying, "A boat will be prepared for you in a few minutes." And yeah, good luck on your journey.
Do we have to return it?
You're being
You
dropped
too,
off.
good.
I meant the boat.
Yeah, no, they're
Oh,
gonna
got it. I get
boat
what
us
you mean.
out
Sorry.
and then
Got
boat
it,
back.
got it. Yeah. Got it. I misunderstood. Because I was
Good
thinking
luck.
there was almost no way one boat would fit all.
If you do find Draxon, tell him to head back up to Neverwinter.
Alrighty.
He'll probably be a little bit upset with the fact that he has to make that trek again, but he'll deal with it.
Makes sense. Now the question is, do we also go to Neverwinter or do we go back?
Yeah, you'll I'll be staying there for a while. If you can make your way up to Neverwinter once you're done, you can drop the bounty in at likely the actually I don't really know much about this place. There'll likely be a sort of town square of some kind that you can drop off the bounty for. It's both Leyland and Waterdeep that'll take the bounty.
Okay.
Once you're done that,
You have.
I'm sure there'll be something to discuss in Neverwinter.
Alright. You have good luck too. Try not to get assassinated anymore.
No promises.
Yeah, then keep an eye out for the Blues Brigade.
Yeah. I'll do a little more research, see if there's anything more relating to them. If they weren't already taken out. Anyway. Your boat is readied for you. Notably, Jordan and one other crewmate would be the ones boating you out.
Alright.
As you can feel free to close the boat map.
Whoa.
My boat map.
Bye, boat map.
Going to start removing people from the boat, from the combat tracker.
Boat.
Goodbye,
Yes.
combat tracker people.
Alrighty. Keep the Leyland map open for a little bit.
Would it be smart to go to break now?
What time is it? We'll find out.
14 minutes till.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That way we're not in the middle of something when it's time to let the puppers out.
Yeah. Put this on break.
Right.
Okay.
I'll be right back then.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can't make this a proper record to share for you guys, even though I don't think you guys will be staying here very long.
Just remind me, what's our task again?
Kill
Find
spider lady.
Draxon.
You have the optional objective of going to the Tower of Storms to the north, to find Draxon. But otherwise, you are going to the Mirror of Dead Men to find a mausoleum, or the ruins of one, anyway.
Okay, good. I couldn't remember which way it was because I knew there was like two things we had to do. One
Yeah.
was Draxon.
The other one was killed the spider demon.
And then
That's what it
there's a secret third objective.
Survive.
Survive, of course.
Survive
Yeah.
and thrive
And
on
die.
chives.
On chives?
On chives. We need
Whoa.
to thrive on chives.
Grandpa, wrong game.
I don't know how I got here.
Just
I was surrounded by
suddenly-
hands, and now I'm on a boat. This big lizard guy here. I don't know what's going on.
You foop in when he's. I think I belong.
I don't think I
Talia.
belong here.
Talia switches places with him momentarily before switching back.
To just tell you in a haunted house, being like,
Just
huh?
like, fuck.
I just synced client
Okay.
view, I didn't share it. Share record, there we go. Robin map of Leyland.
Whew. Talia, probably more at home killing the things in the House of Dread.
That is very fair.
Alright, I will be right back.
Just solos the House of Dread.
She does. Solos. Knocks out Brennan with a single smite.
I mean, aside from
Feeling like
like haunt stuff, honestly, Talia probably could just solo everything in the House of Dread.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
That is fine. We're just gonna take a break early then.
I think so.
I think so too. There's, as Cherry, there's still one thing I have never used, which is inflict sin. I just haven't had a person that I feel like I should just use it on because it's one target. Oh, actually, fourth I could be two people. But it's stuff like sloth target can move no more than half its movement speed. It makes one attack and has disadvantage on strength and dex. And then you have stuff like Lust, which is like if the target sees you, it can't concentrate on spells. It must roll a d20. Anything below 10, it's incapacitated. Like, these are good. I just never had a person being like, aha, fuck you.
Hello. No? No one? Alright. Sure, whatever.
No, ma'am.
Fine. Oh. You know, fair. Now let me grab the map of Leyland myself. Because I don't remember where anything is in this town.
I have returned.
Hello. Let me just double check something. Let me read over text. Been a hot minute. Wait, hold on. I know what I need to do. There we go.
Papaya. Papaya, papaya, papaya. Oh no. Mambo de chocobo, not papaya.
I love that I can terrorize you with any music on Spotify.
It sounded like an alternate papaya, I'm gonna be honest, before I look.
Hold on. Pretty sure I can also like add on pause. What's up? Oh no, I don't have any funny music anymore. Oh no! Oh, this is FF7, definitely. I'd recognize that sound font anywhere.
Alright, I want to... Can you put my token on the Leyland map?
Why?
I want to see what token view looks like.
Okay.
It's just a flat map.
It's just a flat map. Oh my god.
we're tiny.
Tinier than I was expecting.
I know, you know what it kind of looks like? Kind of looks like one of those,
Rugs.
yes, one of those rugs you would play.
Hell yeah.
But as a kid,
Yeah, with like the lines. God, those things were the coolest.
It was the car mat.
The car.
Yeah.
There's car mat. There was like, I saw one which was like a western version of it.
like
There was a
if
city
you can
version. There's a
adjust-
lot of those, and then they just
If you can
disappeared.
adjust the view of the token, it actually doesn't look too bad. It just is funky when you're right over your token. It's not actually.
Hold on, can I find it? It's on Shuttershock. Wait, no! I don't want to go back to safety. Oh man. Aha.
Experiment is done.
Yep, it's neat.
Thank you for indulging me, Shade.
Sure. I'm going to indulge myself now. Which this is the perfect self-indulgence music, by the way.
Yep, sync to Chocobo.
One sec, hold on. Hold on.
I can't wait for Starlight to Chocobo to come on.
Alright, I got it, guys. I got it. One sec. There we go.
Yes! Alright, where's my token?
Hold on. There we go.
It was way fancier than anyone I had, but something really similar was something I had. Like I said, mine was like a small town version of this with like farms and stuff.
Wait,
At least I think it was. It's been a while. I was like 6.
Oh, I have.
hold on.
God damn it.
What? Whoops. I
You
just
got-
took it away. Did not mean to do
You
that.
gave it back.
I did. One sec.
The Chocobo song kind of works well with.
It really does. One sec. I need to make it like 25.
There we go.
Replace it. There we go. And then I need to turn off the grid. Yep. And then I need to toggle grid snap. And then I'm going to real quick. Stop it. Hold on. Hold on.
Which is a really bad bus PNG.
I need to be able to find. Can I not turn
God,
on?
everyone's been. No, it's fine.
Can I not turn on first person camera? Why not? Is it because I'm not? Oh, am I not able to go into first person?
Oh, it is giving me a bunch of errors trying to go into first person.
Okay, so yeah, maybe don't do that.
You can get the 3D camera,
Yeah.
not the one over top of the.
I'm just controlling it with my WSD keys. Whee! Hold on. I need to see how ridiculous this is on the other screen. I can't find you. Wait, where the hell did you go? The hell? Hold on.
I'm up top right corner.
Top right corner?
where Cherry is.
How'd Cherry get here?
I just dragged her on.
What? Leave me
Yeah,
be.
just
All right, can you turn off token locking real quick?
Sure. I want to say this funny shit. Give it a second.
Whee!
Are you using Hold on.
WASD moves the map for me.
Yeah, and so
if
do the arrow
you're
keys.
if you're in first person,
Oh,
which
right.
which is apparently broken for you.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, not an option.
Ah! Leave me be. My lord. Okay. Or
Thank you.
gonna take that away. Oh, sorry. Wait, no. Hold on. There we go.
It was. I wonder if that Cherry was tied to a combat tracker or not because I placed her.
Was it just the token?
Yeah.
Probably not.
How
Would've
big
been neat.
was Mikhail?
Mikhail?
Yeah.
Probably just regular dude size.
He's like 6.5 feet.
A little taller.
Okay. Okay, so Iryne being 5'6" would be little girl to him.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a Chocobo rodeo in 15.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there were chocobos in that game.
Yeehaw, partner. Shade, speak for me real quick.
No.
I'm getting buzzing, so I'll be right back.
Is it you or is it okay? Welcome back.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hi there, Silver.
Uh,
You just
Well-
missed us playing with
Yeah.
the rug.
It was
There's a rug.
We were playing with a rug.
Where?
Image.
It's gone now.
It's gone.
Okay.
I was just reminded of the car rugs and
It was only us three, so we were like, it's fine, kids.
which I feel like if
Okay.
I played D&D when I was a kid, I would have used that car rug
Oh, definitely.
as a battle map.
Yeah.
What the version is this one?
Apparently from 13.2.
Oh, no wonder I don't recognize it.
Chocobo Rodeo.
You ever gonna go back to 13?
It's a long game, man.
It is. I was just curious because I remember we played like one and we were like, we're not exactly feeling hot about this.
All I know about 13 is that it's really confusing.
It is. And then
I know the vaguest story, and
Like, I
It's
watched a
not-
video describing it,
yeah.
and even the person that was describing it went, most of this information is even in 13.
Yeah. And then there's
It's on a website that you have to do a QR scan for from 13's cards.
What I remember is the director of the game being like, you must love and to protect. I just fucking forgot her name. Lightning.
Lightning.
My brain
You
thought
must
cloud.
protect lightning. Love lightning. Lightning is everything.
Lightning, who only becomes a good character if you actually read the in the first game anyway. If you
And yet,
read
how
the
many times
novel.
does she show up in anything? Too many.
Yeah, a lot of other games like came out at the same like near 13's original release date. I think Sephiroth
Not
still
gonna
wins
lie,
in
I'm
the number
sad
of
that
games he's
Snow
appeared
isn't
in.
the main. Yeah, I just meant like as the protagonist or like pretty close to main character. Too many.
I'm just kind of sad that Noctis didn't get more.
Yeah.
He was gonna, but
I'm by more mean like guest appearances and whatever.
oh yeah,
really-
yeah.
It was only like Final Fantasy 14 and the Dissidia game that nobody likes.
But when you think about
Yeah.
it, that's all that he could be in.
I was gonna say I'm kind of
'Cause-
sad that
'cause,
Snow
like,
wasn't the main protagonist of 13.
He's kind
Snow's-
of
Okay, Lightning's the main protagonist.
no, but like Snow has like a bunch of like if Lightning's not there, Snow has as much importance.
I'm okay with Snow's character. He's not
Hey-
all that interesting to me.
He has a motorcycle.
He has a motorcycle. He has a motorcycle that is two
When it
mecha ladies.
When,
Because
when having
I love the-
motorcycle is part of your personality.
Doesn't
For him,
Light-
yeah, pretty much.
doesn't Lightning like have a fight with Sephiroth in one of the cutscenes?
Dissidia,
This is yeah.
which
But as I was saying, there's not many examples for Noctis to be in anything else because like past 15, the only thing that ever was made was 14 DLC and Dissidia.
Mm-hmm.
Like your only other exception would be like Kingdom Hearts 3 and
They specifically shoved all the Final Fantasy characters into Readline.
yeah.
and we have
They're like
a-
no
we have
Final
a-
Fantasy characters main game.
Besides the
we
one
have a,
dude
we have a
who's
Noctis
clearly
analog.
a Noctis analog, yeah. But that might
Yeah,
have been that is
Venerex.
clearly on purpose. Even have the same
Um,
powers and everything. It's clearly on purpose.
Literally
But I
had the same
remember-
exact cutscene.
Literally just versus 13.
Yeah.
But I think that was more of a jab at than
No, not with Nomura.
No. Nomura 1 versus 13. He made sure there was versus 13.
no. But at the same time, he's like, "You didn't let me have it, so I'm doing it here. Fuck you."
It's not a jab.
Oh,
That's, that is an outright skewering.
Fair.
I do remember like a very fun thing of Noctis and Cloud working together very well. It
That's probably
Cloud doing Omnislash and then Noctis using the discarded weapons to teleport.
That's probably a Dissidia thing, if not
That
maybe like one of like
sounds
fun games.
that sounds kick ass. It can only really happen in Dissidia
Dissidia.
NT. I
Yeah.
don't know if they
Unless
had
Noctis
any...
gave him the sword.
I don't actually know if they have. I've never actually played Dissidia NT, and I own it. It just wasn't the original Dissidia game, which was really fun. It was basically anime combat simulator.
But I may be smushing together the one big cutscene where everyone's fighting together.
Maybe.
But think about how cool that is. Noctis matching the blows from Omnislash by teleporting to the opposite side,
Mm-hmm.
using the weapon that gets discarded. So it's double Omnislash.
I mean, really, he could just Omni Slash by using one of the what is it called?
One of the armatures.
Armatures, yeah.
Mm.
It's just sword barrage, Omni Slash.
Yeah, but it was just something I was like, that'd be fun. Their fighting styles end up being very good for each other. So I have been keeping Sid appraised of what we've been doing.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do
Actually,
this since we
That
haven't
honestly
yet.
does make me curious.
I agree.
About like how you would scale Noctis against Sephiroth. I feel like Noctis would lose. Personally.
Yeah.
Sephiroth has too much
But
experience.
it depends on like what stage of Sephiroth
What are you
we're
talking about? Noctis
about.
has access to Holy if he wears the ring.
Yeah, I was about to say there's also.
I
You
don't think we're including.
Can't
the ring.
really quantify the ring.
I just
is
wanted to
straight
make a
up
joke
just
about him
control
having Holy.
button. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
If I really wanted to scale the ring, I would have just been like, he just casts Death.
Fucking
Yeah,
See,
Death
Fucking-
works against most of the
Sephiroth-
bosses. It's insane.
it is.
Sephiroth, because summons Meteor.
Noctis.
Noctis.
Not
Teleports
just
it-
freaking counters.
If I'm
No,
not
no, he
mistaken,
doesn't even use Holy or Death. He just teleports the Meteor somewhere else.
if I'm not
You can't
mistaken,
do
the
that.
ring even works on the turtle.
It'd probably deal massive damage. I don't know.
He used Holy to counter dodge the meteor and then deal 99999 damage back.
That'd be neat.
Does Arden show up in Dissidia?
Yeah, he's a playable character.
Is
DLC.
Is he like? Oh, but he's not the 15 counterpart. Because I know you have like one big villain and one big hero.
I think Noctis was an exception in that case.
Because they had Kane and what's his face?
Oh, they have like fan
From
favorites, effectively.
Yeah, no, they had 2 from 4, and then they only had Golbez
Dude,
as
I mean, Kane is a whole dealio, considering he's both a
the Dragoon.
antagonist and protagonist, because he
So he
like
could've-
turns traitor, and then turns
He gets
back.
he gets mind controlled.
4 is complicated. Anyway, what's up?
Golbez is a
What's
bitch.
up? Okay.
Counter Holy.
Counter Holy.
Yeah, I'm very happy I remembered Irene's whole thing about being a paladin in
Yeah?
her mind.
Ah.
Would have been sad if you forgot about that.
Because she was like, yeah, what else am I supposed to do as a
It's
paladin?
one of my defining personality traits, like owning a motorcycle.
Yes.
Perfect.
Pericles, the motorcycle.
I'm a bird. That's part of my personality. Did you know that? I haven't shown it yet.
Devon, Zombie, you guys here?
Oh, no, that would never be here. That's ridiculous.
Understood. Then we
No
can
such
get
thing
right
has ever
back
occurred.
into it. As I disable this thing, and then we go here. Yes.
Remember
So-
to redo token lock?
It's per map basis.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys are shoved onto boats.
I
Onto
love
a
boats.
It would actually probably have to be 2 boats because of the
Yeah.
number of you guys.
That's why I was like, and I'm not thinking.
I didn't hear
But
any
it's-
of that.
Sorry. Yeah, I was like 2 boats. I didn't expect him to actually send 2 boats, so I thought it's us crammed in the water.
I mean, why not? No.
We're spider packing this boat.
Get you out of here.
Like some standing rocks on one of those circular islands over there.
It's actually
Oh my
located-
gosh, those the Skyrim like standing stones that
God,
you can pick
stand-
if you want. It's the standing stones. I wish to pick the thief one to get 25% to all like stealth skills and whatnot.
I want to have the
It's
speed so I can like double my carry weight.
Yeah.
Is Jordan based off of your cousin? Because I've never seen him once speak in any of the servers.
No.
No, Snak.
I
No.
don't know what they're a reference to.
What's his last name? It's like one letter off from the reference.
His,
I don't know.
his name is like the closest to the reference.
What's his
There's
last
like
name?
3 of them there that are from the same game.
Oh no, the entire crew is like a reference to the game.
Oh, I didn't realize the entire crew was a reference to the game.
I cannot figure out what they're a reference to. I knew they were a reference, but I couldn't.
Let me give you a big hint, Snak. The Doctor has a brain companion, a small brain companion. Some may call it a head crab.
Oh. Oh.
What?
I like the disappointment in his voice.
So Iryne has been buddy with fucking Faerun Dr. Freeman.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
There's also a real funny thing about the Blue Brigade. And why I chose the stat blocks I did.
Oh, good.
I don't remember I don't remember too much of that because I was trying not to throw up.
There's motion sickness, source engine.
There's a...
But anyways.
Anyway. So, you guys are boated off to the to one of the docks. At this point, the town's not terribly busy.
Okay.
You note at the stone bases of the walls that are not present on the map because I didn't want to redraw it, and I just downloaded it. The walls are guarded, as the gates are under constant watch. The walls are patrolled. There is also another gate built here, similar to the other ones. Similar to these ones.
That up there.
Yeah.
I see.
And the actual fences extend further into the beach.
Oh, okay. So they would go like all the way.
Yeah, pretty much to the water, with their stone bases.
Gotcha.
Doesn't do much against the dragon attack, but it sure keeps out fiends that can't climb or fly.
Mm-hmm.
7 from
Both.
huge wretches. Alrighty. You are boated over. I'm in completely the wrong part of my notes. Lordy, lordy. There we go. You would note that the based on the size of the Lady Polaris, it probably wouldn't be able to be docked here.
Mm-hmm.
Which you would gather to be the reason why they are boating you out instead of docking.
Of course. We're looking for a giant spider nearby here, from memory.
Yeah, you are aware of 2 objectives that you have. One other than the giant spider. You do have a general location in the Mirror of Dead Men,
Okay.
of where to find where a lot of people go missing. But you also do have the discussion of Draxon and the Tower of Storms, which would be to the north.
He was investigating the Tower Storms, or what was he doing again exactly?
From what you've been told, the Tower of Storms will be on its flight path back to Waterdeep.
Okay.
And given the stormy nature, he potentially holed up there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. As you approach the dock on the boats, you arrive. A dock worker does come over. But then he notices Jordan, who gives him a nod. The dock worker gives him a nod back, and you guys are led on the dock.
Alright. Cool beans.
I'm gonna miss you, Jordan.
He gives you
Shaman
a
never got
2-finger salute.
and a Shaman never got to see a fight. And she will hold out her hand for a handshake.
He will shake your hand.
She smiles.
The dock's not being too large or relatively busy. There are a few smaller boats that are docked here. Look like they aren't being prepared to set sail for another little while. What do you guys want to do?
What time is it?
By the point in time you guys would actually get to get to the dock, it'd probably be getting close to 4:30.
All right.
Can we get to the tower before nightfall, or do we want to stay here? Set out
Get
in the
closer,
morning?
J-Mac.
Do we want to set out in the morning, or do we want to set out now?
I mean, I'm good to set out now, honestly.
Yeah, nothing stopping us from doing so, I don't think.
Should we inform anyone in this little town before we go?
Not really.
I mean, maybe we could ask around. People know anything about anything, but
Sure, that could be useful.
Okay. Exiting the dock, you would very much notice the giant tower in the center of town. Can I get a general investigation or persuasion check?
Persuasion?
If you're asking around.
For each of us, or just one?
come on.
All of you. For those that are wishing to ask around. Deas will, in fact.
Nice.
Jerry, pretty good.
Persuasion.
Not bad.
Alright.
Particularly what information are you looking for?
How far away is the tower storm?
Rumors around the area, specifically anything leading about the tower storm, the
Things to watch out
the
for.
dead man's, yeah, stuff like that.
I was gonna ask anyone nearby what that tower was.
Oh, that tower?
That's in the center. Yeah, in the town.
You would learn about the tower. One moment while I refer to another map. That is called the House of Thalavar. Which was a used to be a wizard tower. That belonged to
Thalavar.
some dude named Talavar.
Oh, okay.
So true.
Wizard Tower. Gotcha.
Or
That's all
Thalavar.
you know.
Thalavar, not Talavar.
Thalavar.
It was rebuilt to and repurposed as a garrison for Neverwinter soldiery, and you would know that a mage currently resides there.
Wizard Tower being used by a wizard.
Who could have guessed?
Makes sense.
Who would have guessed?
A man named Gallio Elebro.
Yo, hello, bro.
How do you know it's a name that I didn't come up with?
That is just some fantastic alliteration right there.
A wizard from Neverwinter. That came here to decrypt some of the journals and other books that were inside the tower as it was being rebuilt.
Okay.
Asking around, that information would probably be provided to you with your check, Snapjaw.
Yeah.
Relating to the town itself, you would learn about to most of you unimportant places. We have the barge yard, being here. The fishery is the double buildings here. The quayside is just what the docks are referred to as. Any interesting shops would be the Aubrey's Peculiarities shop. There's a lot of places here. You learn about some of the more prominent inns, of course, being the Knight's Goblet Inn and the Umber Hulk's Shell. As you pass through the town square, you would note a shrine to Timora, the goddess of luck, with an elf that seems to be running a stall with potions. Regarding, so you want information about the tower and the Mirror of Dead Men?
That sounds about right for what both Iryne and Cherry were asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
In general, Cherry, Talia, and Deas would be able to pretty much gain enough information over about an hour, probably. The Tower of Storms is a notable tower. Not tower. It is a lighthouse. That seems to attract storms heavily, and a lot of ships have crashed into the coast, into the rocky coast surrounding it. As the storms blocked their way. Getting there is a one sec. I apparently wrote Fandolin as Pandolin in my notes. It's only about roughly a day's journey up the road. You could probably get there like to this Tower of Storms. You could follow the you open up the map of Sword Coast. If I recall where it is on the map. 1 second. It is roughly around this location.
Up there?
Yeah. Comparatively, you would be here. I said, let me, please. Here.
Okay.
But technically, like here. You are, like, on the edge of the Mirror of Dead Men. The swamp itself not quite touching Leyland. As I said, the actual swampy bits begin about a few miles away.
Alright.
So it would be... I think I noted it down. Did I not note how long it would take? I can't believe it. I'm a little upset with myself regarding that, actually.
Let's see. You said a few miles out before we get to the slumps?
Yeah. Here, I have a decently accurate, like, it's about 40 miles.
About 40 miles?
you were to take the road, it'd be a little longer.
Okay.
That's weird. It's only going by tens.
Hmm.
That's 35 miles away from Phandalin. It's probably comparable here. Let's refer to my. Oh wait. I know what it is. I have the map that lets me chart a distance. One sec.
Ah.
Ha. It'd take about a day to get there. About travel
Okay.
day. You'd probably have to camp overnight to be able to fully make the journey.
We would have kind of been able to do that too if we stayed, right? Like in town for the day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you would have to set up camp regardless. It's just that far away. There aren't that many stories relating to the tower itself beyond the storms that that it's notorious for. Cherry, can you roll me religion?
Would you like to join my church?
Religious young man? No.
Oh, I should have said used inspiration. I forgot I got it. I forgot I get one per. It's fine.
Okay. You know that it is it's said to be a shrine to some sort of god. If you were to hazard, I guess, potentially Tyr, the god of storms. But no one's necessarily certain because not many people really approach the tower due to general belief that it's bad luck. Anywhere that might attract storms would not be favorable to approach. I'll go ahead and just round you up to 5 rather than saying it takes an hour. I splashed my face with water. Ah! Okay.
You're supposed to hydrate, not moist yourself up.
Is that a new one that's moisturized?
Moisturize.
Moisturize me.
Well, I think you know what you have to do later.
Anyway. With that said, is there anything you want to do?
Well, get a head start, I guess.
Yeah, we've already spent an hour here.
It's fair. Would you like to go anywhere in town beforehand, or?
I was actually gonna say, do they have like a cabinet anywhere where I can get some alcohol? I need a refill.
Do-do-do-do. Yeah. The inns would also serve as taverns, as they have meat halls.
Okay.
You would know about you would learn about the Knights Goblet Inn, and that they are very particularly of their visitors swearing a quote knightly oath to enter and to give up weapons while you are inside.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Sure.
you'll be banned.
That sounds fine. I just want to buy,
the Umber Hulk Shell Inn is actually only an inn. So the Knight's Goblet would be where you'd want to go.
Understood. I would like to go there and buy like a gallon of ale.
Gotcha.
I think, unless the prices are different here, that should be 2 SP.
Prices will be no different. This is effectively a stop on the high road.
Understood.
They expect travelers through here.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and take that. 2 SP off my sheet then.
Okay. Anything else from anyone?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I don't need nothing. I'm
Gotcha.
confused as to what you're gonna do with a whole gallon of ale, but
I have an amulet of the drunkard, is what.
mm,
I'm halfway through the other one, so I figured I'd get another one.
I mean,
Look, I made sure to do the math on how many pints this was. I know what I'm getting out of it.
I believe you. Alrighty. In which case, I'll probably round us up to 5:30. Iryne,
Yes,
do you bring about a certain thing?
I do.
Same thing. Oh, I see.
As a whistle is
Alrighty.
blown.
You hear that?
Uh-oh.
You hear the ending dude of the little flute ditty from. No, she just plays the flute ditty from Perception Check.
I see.
Gotcha. As a large yellow axebeak appears. I say a large yellow axebeak. It is a normal size axebeak.
She jumps on Pericles.
I didn't even think about that. Should we get a cart?
Carts would not do good in the mirror. They tend to get stuck. If you're not careful.
Right. Also relating to the Mirror of Dead Men, you would know that a little bit closer to Leyland, a heavy fog has overtaken the swamp. There are discussions of a dragon making itself known, a new one. Even though a few years ago there would be talks about a dragon that I believe is called a Ragamanthar.
Okay. Whenever
Which
we're
has since
done,
been slain.
we go check out the dragon.
maybe.
What type of dragon does this sound like, Shade?
They say it's a green one, but it only patrols the skies in the swamp. It does not
Potentially.
approach Leyland from what you hear.
Though that if it's a dragon, it might have an entire lair, and for what it sounds like, the sky is gonna be where it's at a lot of times. So we'd want to track it down. That seems like an entire thing if we're meeting up with Thomas or looking for Draxon.
No, when we're done. Like before
With
we
both
go
those
back.
things.
Yeah, I want to come back and kill it.
We have time.
Or if like we run into it on our way out of the mirror, we kill it.
I don't know if that's likely. Just knowing how dragons operate. Probably have to chase it down.
We'll see.
So which way do you guys want to take?
I mean, the tower's on the way to Neverwinter, isn't it? Wouldn't it be a better idea to go to the other direction first. That way, so we don't have to do a ping pong to Neverwinter afterwards.
But
Instead
what
just-
if Draxon's in trouble?
Yeah, I mean, I think Draken was in a minor amount of trouble. So,
Making sure he's safe would probably get us brownie points with Thomas.
He's in trouble. That doesn't mean he's in
Also,
any
I'd rather
trouble than
get
he
my-
would have already been.
I'd rather get my information first. No offense.
What information?
I don't know. He apparently has information.
So you want to go to the tower and then Neverwinter, and then you want to come back for the spiders?
Sure.
No.
Because
Well, I
that's what
mean-
it sounds like.
No,
You're
I
gonna
want to
do
do
it
Tower
that way.
Spider. Tower Spider. Then go to Neverwinter.
Well, if we do that, we're coming back through the town, which might not be terrible. I mean, either way, we have to go back through the town, but we're going away from. We go toward Neverwinter, then away from Neverwinter. Yeah.
Yeah, you
You-
ping pong instead of ping pong.
You would well know that that traveling to Neverwinter would be a lot longer of a journey.
Well, yeah, but there's no reason to
Because it's only a day
go
out.
back and forth, back
So-
and forth.
We're
Aren't they
going
both
a day
about-
north, day south, and then like maybe who knows how long we'll be in the mirror. We at least know that this will be like a 2-3 day
Yeah,
journey. tops.
exactly. We don't know how long we'll be in first, because it's going to be annoying.
Yeah, so
So we do the mirror first, because it's annoying.
no, but Draxon might be time sensitive, so knowing how long it'll take
Well,
to get there.
then Thomas would have told us he was time. So
He wouldn't have
Did Tom-
told us.
did
if it
Thomas seem
wasn't
urgent
time
about
sensitive.
finding Draxon, or was he like, when you have the
He seemed concerned, but he wasn't sure about the sensitivity.
I'm
sure.
gonna say this right now. If he's in danger, one, like I said before, I don't know if he'd be any more danger than he already is with the amount of time that's gone past. But also, too, I don't think Thomas would know how time sensitive, in quotation marks, it is.
I just think get Draxon out of the way.
That's fair. That is
And
fair,
then-
especially since we don't know what situation. That's understandable, actually. We could probably do that first.
And then we can stock up on things before we go into the mirror.
Fair, that works. Now that you've said it out loud, yeah, I can work with that.
So we're going to the tower then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Snaps.
I was just saying.
Like, no, you make a good point. We are ping ponging in a bit, but I think Draxon
But bring it up, we don't know the situation.
in the mirror.
I mean, however you want to go about it, yeah?
Yeah.
It makes sense, I suppose.
Plus, this keeps us a little bit closer to the ocean, so you can do a bit more fishing.
I mean, we're gonna be on the road for quite a while, you know.
Because I take it the ocean fish are more edible than the swamp fish.
But they're both pretty edible. Though it's not usually fish in the swamp. Well, like crawfish.
Gonna reshare this.
They
in-
might have fish in their names, but they're more like lobsters or something.
Like crabs.
Nah, more like lobsters.
Let me.
No, you can probably stick your hand into one of the bogs and try to pull out carp. Or, what is it? Catfish.
Bayou.
Perfect.
I can't believe Snapjaw is a Cajun lizard.
I've heard recently of, like, some idiots, like, pouring alchemist fire down holes with, like, little pellets of like moss peat, and apparently that's just makes the catfish jump out the water. That's absolutely insane. That's completely ludicrous. Never believe that. I don't know what's up with them. They've never gone catfishing before, is what I say.
That's not catfishing. That's fish exploding.
Yeah, exactly. But they think it like, I don't know, like fishes them out by suffocating them or something.
Rude.
It doesn't work. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, there we go. It wasn't on raw distance.
So like I've heard like you can go catfishing with like no gear. You just
Stick
Stick
your
your
hand in. Yeah. You can,
That's
yeah.
that sounds fun. We should
They
try
might
it while we're in
bite.
there.
But I've never seen one that was big enough to eat someone. Though maybe like if you're the size of like a goblin or kobold, there might be like some very extremely big ones that might be able to chomp down on you, but usually not.
Have you ever
If
seen
there's
like a nun
giant
get eaten?
other animals, they're gonna all fish.
Have you like
Yeah,
seen
but
a
giant
halfling or a gnome-
catfish aren't very prevalent.
Have you like seen a gnome or someone get eaten by something in the swamp?
Yeah, I saw a gnome get eaten by a giant toad.
That sounds both horrifying and hilarious.
Yeah. Thankfully for him, it was only twice.
Oh, so he lived.
Yeah,
At least once of those 2 times he lived, apparently.
I lived both of them. He died
Oh.
later on in a house fire, from what I barely heard now.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a very
Yeah, that
strange-
was Ivan.
Oh, that guy.
What Cherry know of Ivan?
Roll me history.
Can't wait for it to be a freaking like nat 20.
You've heard the name? He be someone connected mostly to the Harpers and to the Council of Waterdeep. I believe it was the Harper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The nature of his death, you know he was indeed burned in some kind of house fire. You believe it was related to an assassination of some kind. You don't really know the details beyond that.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you knew Ivan. Okay. That makes sense. I don't think he... If you've said his name, I just didn't notice. Okay.
And Ivan Turin for the for putting the name out
Full
there.
name, yeah.
Posterity's sake.
Okay. What do you guys wish to do?
We'll not go catfishing today. Instead, we will just go regular fishing after the night's pass, going to the tower, I suppose.
Do you wish to follow the road, or do you want to just kind of beeline it for where you assume it is?
How time sensitive do you guys think it might be?
Beelining
You
it
would
would let you be
probably-
closer to the coast.
Beelining it would let us fish more.
Okay.
Depending on how much time you are willing to expend, or to decide to
And
be along the coast, you can just kind of shave off a good amount of time, actually.
I mean, we can. Yeah, we're gonna have to rest eventually.
Yeah, little
With the coast, we at least have we have the water to our backs.
I mean, unless the threat comes from the water.
Hope that is
Now
a
we know where the threat's
24-hour
coming
day.
from.
Sorry. I had my calculator improper.
Ah.
I'll say it takes you about yeah, it'll take you a whole day to get there, even barring that. That said, I shouldn't really rely on those measurements. Thinking about it, these are not for accurate measurements of the Sword Coast. This is just for having a nice generalized map.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get you a better calculation for if you guys were to take a decent route along the coast. Ba 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 da ba da ba da ba ba ba. I think regardless, it'll still take you more than a day.
But we should be able to.
Yeah, you patrolling, going around the coast, it would take you about like a day and a half of travel, ish. Looking at it, if that is fine with you.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Okay.
I don't see a
Oh
problem.
my.
We might have a fight or two, but nothing we can't handle.
Gotcha. As you set off, going to keep things relatively simple. As you draw away from the from Leyland, you wouldn't have really noticed before, until you were actually like getting away from Leyland. But there was a kind of a smog surrounding the area near the Mirror of Dead Men.
I think you did mention that.
A very thin fog.
Okay.
That clears up as you get a few miles away from the mirror. But going along the coast. Let's see. Will you guys encounter anything, me wonders? Who knows? That's the Mirror of Dead Men random encounters. Get out of here. I don't want you. You're
Yeah.
useless. It's no use.
It's no use.
Snow use.
It's no use.
No use.
Okay.
Snow has been used in the area.
As it is going to be... Can I get everyone to roll me a d20?
One.
How about?
Okay. Alright.
Zombie.
Nine.
Zimbabwe, why?
Hey, you don't know.
And then roll one for Deas.
Never said anything about that. That's Countess Red Larch. That's the wrong encounter table. Where'd you go? Long road. Because I'm using the same encounter table as I did before. Where'd you go? That's a lot of encounters in Red Larch. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. We got it. We got it. I have to re-roll that one because you're not here. You're really just wanting dragon encounters at this point, aren't you? Not doing that one
The
again.
dragon shade.
Okay. So, as you're going, probably about. Oh, hold on, hold.
Hold.
There we go.
Holding.
Holding.
Battle time.
Your call has been forwarded.
I got to turn on the travel playlist. As you're moving along the coast, you do note off in the distance, probably about 6 hours into your journey, a old wooden hut that appears to be burnt down.
Oh no.
Um,
Anyway.
as you've got the only common encounter that doesn't actually have any creatures as part of it.
Mm.
So bravo.
Nice.
You'd probably note in the distance small figures that first appear like bats, but their silhouette is much too large to be bats. Though they are much further in the distance than they would likely be able to call attention to you. Okay. I'd say as you follow the coastline, the sandy beaches sort of turn into rocky slopes. As your elevation rises a little bit. There's still beaches, but they are several feet down. Probably get to about there-ish in your first day of travel.
Okay.
And where are we trying to get?
You are pretty much just trying to get like right there.
Okay.
I do have the double-click thing, but that doesn't seem to be working for me.
That's
Uh-oh.
not.
Nah,
It was working for me, wasn't it?
at least not on this map.
Let's shift space.
Oh, it's because I'm not holding space. Sorry. I forgot it was a space. Anyway, pay attention to here.
There it is.
I prefer just space so I don't move everybody's camera. Unless I need to. Anyway. Your first day of travel comes and goes. As
Nice.
can I get everyone to roll me another here, let me in general, what time because like after 8 hours of travel you will be at about 1:30 a.m. So you'd be traveling well into the night by this point.
I was about to say,
I
should
think
we
we're
stop
probably
once it gets
stop.
dark?
Around like probably 9 or 10.
Around 9 or
Just
10.
because traveling at night would not exactly.
So that would only be 4 hours of travel.
But I mean, it's not like we didn't do anything. Boat and
I'll
Walking around.
assume you are mumbling.
sorry, I was saying it's not like we didn't do anything else today, so that makes sense.
It's and the night comes.
Alright.
So you actually would only be like here-ish. So you are still about a day's travel because you only did half a day. Or half a travel day. Okay. In which case you guys don't in fact encounter that house. 'Cause that was at the 6-hour mark.
But we will the next day.
You will the next day, so I won't roll that one. As the night comes. What time do you guys want to be ready to go? Ish.
Like 6?
6 o'clock? Okay. So that is exactly 8 hours after you guys stop. Can I get everyone to roll me another d20? Noted.
A 1.
Well. Can I get a perception check? Assuming that the party order is the same. Oh.
Oh.
Right. A perception check?
Yeah, can I just get a perception check from everybody that is considering being on watch?
What?
Now, will Snapjaw take a sleep?
Yeah, I was sleeping.
Well, because on the boat, which it's set to, you didn't sleep through the night.
Yeah, but I said that the next
Yeah,
day
he-
we would have.
he did
I
long
would've
rest.
slept,
I was just more meaning, where are you?
I actually, yeah, I did long rest. And then I was just like
I was just
sleeping.
meaning, where were you
in according?
wanting to be placed in the watch order?
The watch orders
We have
that I'm
the watch
already
order.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snap set at
Oh.
0.
Oh, is he set back at 0?
Yeah. It might be because he was.
Why
removed.
is there
He might have been
5
rem-
watch
good-
orders?
Because I can't put Quarrel back in.
Really?
It won't let me.
He's not even on the formation, huh?
I can't. Oh, it's 5 watch orders because
Oh no, he is on the formation. He's just
Hey.
invisible.
Iryne is sheltered.
I can't.
What?
I don't know why I can't put him back. I'll be real.
He's already there. What are you talking about? He's
You-
just invisible.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
I don't know. This formation sheet's a little weird right now, so
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
ignore that.
I believe you got your formation. Your watch order was actually removed because you were removed temporarily from the
Oh.
party sheet.
I see.
So that implies you were probably on number 6,
I guess.
unless you wanted to share watch order with somebody else.
No, because
Are we
I
doing-
think he was 6 because he was the one making breakfast.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
That makes sense.
Does that mean there's 2 people with 1 hours then? Or no, that would be yeah, that would be, wouldn't it?
If you want to take it, if you want to make it 2-hour shifts, then we can just kind of put Quarrel and Snapjaw with somebody else.
Yeah.
That said,
Guess
Quarrel.
I'll just be on.
I would
4.
recommend someone with Cherry, even not just because I rolled a 1, but also because she has a bad perception. Like, even if I rolled good, she does not have a good perception.
I'd probably just be on 4. So if Quarrel wants to take 1.
Quarrel generally stays away from the group.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna probably
He
take
does
my
this whole
passive.
setup like
Take your passive.
like 5-10 feet away.
Yeah,
as we're in the
especially if
bubble.
he's like cooking. He'd probably take passive.
So Iryne.
Yeah.
As you're sitting awake, getting closer to the end of your watch, you hear several in sort of a bush in a treed area, a few probably about 20 feet away. You hear the faintest breathing of several what sounds like larger creatures. Very calm.
She'll look in that direction.
You don't see anything immediately. Whatever it is obscured by bushes.
she will float up slightly, seeing if she can get a better view.
Can you roll me stealth? You may be floating, but you are still a noisy person. 10? Let me double check something. I don't think it's going to be that good. You might beat it by default. As you float above and get a better look with your dark vision, you notice slipping in a bit of a hovel, not a hovel, a hole, a dugout little area. There are 5 giant boars sleeping.
She will float back down and gently wake up Snaps.
What time is it? Is it my time for watch?
No, but there's some boars over to the other side of those bushes.
Get closer.
Are
to
those
the mic.
bushes over there?
Yeah. Do we want to leave them alone? Do we want to kill them and eat them?
Bill looks to himself for a moment. Let's see. I got this. Will work. You could try. Do you got like a torch on you? Do you got a torch on you?
She does.
Alright. I'll take this real quick. He grabs the torch from you if you hand it to him. Do you pass the torch over?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. And he's gonna try to stealth up to them.
Okay, roll me stealth.
I think that beats it, Shade.
Well, let me put this into perspective. Yeah.
They're asleep, right?
So a giant boar has a passive perception of 8 naturally.
Uh-huh.
Due to them being sleeping, I consider that as disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Which is a -5 to their passive perception. They
Yeah,
have
I
a
was like,
passive
I'm pretty-
perception of 3.
Iryne
Okay,
will be
cool.
floating behind him.
Alright, what's the situation with the giant boars? They're sleeping in like a tree?
They are kind of in a some larger dugouts, effectively.
Some dugouts. Okay. It was like large dugouts?
Yeah, because they are big boys. These things are
Okay.
larger than you naturally.
Understood. What's like the surrounding like undergrowth and like vegetation looking like?
It's a.
Are these Are they like? Does it look like these boars have torn up everything, or like they've been here a while?
I'm just wondering how much like vegetation we're working with.
Yeah.
There would be enough to like obscure them from a distance, but up close you have a decent view of them. They have torn up a decent bit of land for their sleeping.
Okay.
There are a few trees around that you could hide behind. Several
Yeah.
bushes
Okay.
that are in full bloom.
Understood.
Because like boars will eat down to the roots and then tear up all the plants around it. That's more what I was getting at
I take a look at something.
as a
Oh, Shadow
farmhand.
console. Let me do what is it? Skip console or console skip? Console skip.
Console skip, yeah.
Let's see. I see. I understand.
Do they look like they are upsetting the area by being here?
Roll me nature.
Can I do that too, actually?
Sure.
Okay. He would have been attempting to kind of suss out the situation as
19?
himself.
It's like back home before it got burned down. We would always try and keep kill boars because they would just tear through the cropland.
Yeah, no, boars are pretty nasty.
You get the sense that their dugout is relatively recent, as if they're just this is something migratory in some way, just somewhere they're staying.
Okay.
Do we want to take care of them before they go closer to town?
Yeah, man, hold up. Give me a moment. I got an idea. These things are like freaking negative -3, or at 3 passive perception right now. I think we got a little bit of time to work with here. How big would you say these dugouts are, Shade?
Each one would be able to fit at least 2 of them. There are 5 of them, so there'd be 3 dugouts.
So there'd be like.
So how big? How big?
three-
Like across? Are we talking?
Freelium and like 3 tiny huts type of thing.
3 tiny huts? Tiny huts is like 15 feet, ain't it?
Yeah.
45 feet?
They'd be able to fit them snugly, kind of. Some of them shielding themselves from the sky a little bit. They'd probably be at least like 10 feet wide.
10
Oh,
feet wide
only-
each?
Only a few feet. Only a few feet deep. Yeah, 10 feet wide each. So
Okay.
you could probably see the roots of a nearby tree, pretty easily.
Ooh. Wait, is the tree knocked over?
No.
No. Okay.
Let's plan snaps.
Well, I was planning on making some food, so I think that's what I'm going to do.
Excellent.
So he is going to take the rope he has on him. I feel like he has time effectively for this process. He is going to make he's going to effectively make a net out of it and put it over the dugouts.
Okay.
He's going to any like big rocks around, he's going to weigh it down. He's going to kind of like feed like slight bits of vegetation, like anything that looks dry, down into it, right?
Okay.
He is going to take the vial oil he has on them.
Oh no.
He's going to pour it on the vegetation. He's going to take the torch and kind of like chip off pieces of it after he set it on fire into each of the dugouts and then go hide.
Okay.
Iryne's just gonna be sitting in the tree.
The other method that I was thinking is using the classic Dakota fire pit method, but I think that would take too long because that would just cook them alive, if not like kill them from carbon monoxide poisoning. Because that is a very effective fire.
Iryne is dragoon posing on top of a tree, waiting for them to wake up, and then she will
Okay.
jab at them while they're trapped.
Yeah, we'll hide around and we'll jab at them when they start trying to like get up.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to. Okay, so effectively, there's nets that are covered
You know
by
what?
vegetation.
It's covered by boulders, and I fed vegetation through it, so like there's dry vegetation at the bottom. I'm actually going to use 2 pints of my beer to make sure this is very flammable.
Jesus Christ, Snapjaw.
Hey,
Let me.
have you ever heard of cooking with wine? I'm cooking with ale.
He's a lizard folk. Why are you surprised?
This is completely and perfectly like. This is the nature's cooking pot. I don't know what you're talking about. They jumped into the pot themselves. I'm just filling it up with the water and the herbs and seasoning. Snapjaw's like, Like at the end, he's like pinches into his pouch, pulls out a little bit of seasoning, sprinkles it in.
Actually, you just want me to like, once you let them, just start stabbing, so before they get up and rowdy. down as
Like when
many-
they start getting up, you can stab them.
Okay. So here's what we're
As
going to
soon as-
do. Um,
Mhm.
Silver, can I get you to roll me 3d10?
3d10. Okay, yeah. Not the best.
Could be worse. So that's the amount of fire damage they're all going to take
That's not bad.
immediately.
Gotcha.
As you immediately hear a bunch of squealing as they come awake. Well,
'Cause I wanted to try and stab them while they were down.
So I will give you.
are certainly still prone.
I will give you the DC for breaking the rope. Net, it is a strength check 17, according to the item log.
But it's also
17?
on
Okay.
fire.
It is also on
Yeah.
fire, so it's going to be
The net itself isn't on fire. It's like above them, I imagine. They're on fire themselves, I think.
Below it.
I think
But it
on
so
a different playlist.
you hear Iryne cackling.
I may not be a very smart boy, but I am experienced when it comes to things.
Uh,
So they are coming awake.
mhm.
Yeah.
And they are going to start getting up from prone. I'm going to ask you two to roll me initiative.
Okay. Would this count as a surprise round, by the way, if we go to stab them?
I'd say they're pretty surprised.
Yeah.
It just means that they will not get a turn this time around. Of course.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
So going on with Giant Boar is no longer surprised. But I'm going to make a dex save. It doesn't actually need to make a dex save. Frankly, it needs to make a con save because it's on fucking fire.
Yeah, it's already on fire.
It's not, how long
I'll
do you think this?
use the oils damage with a multiplier for this one.
That's fair.
So,
So I'll
how
say
long
it's
do you
10
think-
damage.
How long do you think the leftover meat will last?
Let me just write an effect real quick.
Like, how long will it last? Probably like a few days, depending if you smoke it. Like, if you leave in the pit smoking, like over it, not on fire anymore.
Like if I send Pericles back to town with like a note saying, "Hey, for meat."
It can last a day as long as you make sure it's cooked and like smoked properly. It
Yeah,
can
so-
easily last time.
Yeah. So do we just want to do that so we don't have to carry too much?
Now, hear me out. Not as Jerry, but as Chris. You dig a hole, fill it with whatever you can do is like charcoal, whatever.
Yeah.
Put them in there, cover it.
They're
And
already
that
in a
will-
hole. It's nature's cooking pot, Chris.
I'm saying you need to fill it with some
Y'all.
cook over time. Cover it.
Yeah, I know.
And when on our way back, we just dig it back up and they're cooked.
Ah,
Yeah,
you
let me-
slow simmer it with. Gotcha. I understand what you're doing. Yeah.
That's how some
Save.
people do. That's like a way
Failure
you do,
takes 10 fire damage.
It's like a It's like a.
I'm on
a way
fire.
to do steaks in like Arizona or Mexico or something
Anyway.
like that.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
For 7 goes. Rolls to save. That's a natural 20. Takes 5 fire damage instead. Snapjaw.
All right. They're prone right now. They are 10 feet below, which
they
is
are-
the issue.
The actual dugouts would not be 10 feet. It would be like 10 feet wide. It'd only be a few feet down.
Ah, okay. So we can attack them then.
Yeah, you would be able to reach them with a spear. Giving the benefit of it is a pole.
We haven't technically finished our long rest, right?
You've not.
So I will just do this one.
That's fine.
Yes, I am.
I'm just
we are
going
going
to
to
borrow
go
the stupid
ahead and
rule
then-
of interrupting a rest with something that's probably going to end very quickly.
I mean, we'll make sure they're a little bit more cooked. We'll put fire on ourselves.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
just take some time to make sure they're ready to go.
Yeah. I might as well go ahead and reckless this. Actually, they're prone right now, right?
Yep. I
Okay.
do not have the
They
effect
don't have the
on
effect,
them,
I'll just
so
put an
just
advantage
press,
on
yeah,
myself.
just press advantage.
Okay, which one do I feel like taking down? I guess I'll make sure this one is finished being on... Yeah, I'll make sure it's... Oh, does it not want to... Can I not drag it onto the combat tracker entry one? I can't.
Really?
That's... Yeah, it won't let me.
Okay, well, let me just be simple about this. And here you go. Pick a boar, any boar, on the Sword Coast map.
Yeah, I see. I had that map up. I was going for 23 initially. Did it drop it? The dice disappeared after I did so.
Okay, well, let me put you on there.
Now it's doing it.
Interesting. That's
Double
a double
19.
19.
Alright.
If I had a nickel
get
for every
that
time there
one.
was a double 19 this session, I've had 2 nickels.
Oh, I didn't roll the additional die. Whoops. That's not working still, is it?
Right, yeah, because,
It'll take another 4 fire damage.
4 fire damage? Okay. You're just going to be using the same weapon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to remove that then.
We'll go ahead and do this one, I suppose.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Start tenderizing some boar meat.
Alright. They're in range to be finished being set on fire. And that will be me.
Gotcha. Iryne! Why are you not on the combat tracker proper?
Oh, yeah, it's just her token, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's not even her.
You don't need to worry about moving.
Okay.
The amount of movement you would need to expend to get to each of them is inconsequential.
Got it.
You're moving miles.
She's just gonna hit the boars.
It's
moment.
the Shovel Knight bounce.
See if it crits. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, funny enough, the advantage button... does the advantage button go away now? I don't think it goes away. Unless you unclick it.
that's interesting considering I haven't updated the extension.
I'll be right back.
Maybe I just accidentally clicked it again.
Potentially.
I'll have to test like next time.
Yeah, because it went away from me when doing that.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure to press advantage again.
One moment. I forgot to do a thing. No, it's not worth using. I'd be ashamed to waste it.
You get a long rest anyways.
Yeah.
At the end.
I've got some hankering for some bankering.
Was that
Hankering
how
for
much
bacon.
extra damage was that supposed to be?
I'm gonna do it on the next one.
All right, sure.
Because it's only once per turn.
Make sure to be closer to your mic.
It's only once a turn, so I'm gonna do it on the next one.
That's a hit.
Nice.
$17 damage. Okay,
Not bad at all.
not bad.
That is her.
Gotcha. Giant
Two
boar is on
hippies.
fire and surprised. That's a 2. That takes 10 damage. Number 10 rolls a 19, so only rolls a 22 total, so it takes 5 damage. Boar 6 rolls a. It's only a DC 10.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty good.
It got a 17 total, but takes 5 fire damage from that. Just going to skip us to the end of here. Would Pericles be with you?
No, he'd be asleep.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, does he need to sleep?
He's just a fine steed. I think he
I-
just acts as normal other than being magical.
Yeah, I think he's just a magical steed, so we still would need sleep unless he was desummoned.
No, yeah, so he'd be sleeping right now.
I can take a look at the spell, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I wrote Fiend Steed, so I'm just gonna move on. Which is true. Succeeds, takes 5, and is going to try. I need to make have it make a wisdom check. Actually,
Summon a spirit.
I'd say that's high enough. It is going to try to attack the net that is blocking it from being able to escape. What is you said 17? Doesn't matter.
7.
I'd say it's only gone down by 1 this turn. So it's going to be probably a 16. I'd say at the start of every round, the AC is going to go down by 1.
That's fair. Just so I can break through it.
But it misses. The giant boar is.
Yeah,
That's a natural 1.
About. Ooh.
As he takes 10 fire
Burn,
damage.
baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
And is going to try to attack the rope. That is a 19. What is the AC of it? Or the HP?
The HP is 2.
HP is 2. Okay, so it is. Here, let me real quick group these ones together. So these two are together, I'd say, and these two are together. This one is solo. This one manages to.
These things are bigger than snaps, so I think
They're as
sending
big as
off-
snaps.
Yeah, they're bigger than
currently.
snaps when he's not raging.
Yeah, not raging, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like packing some meat or letting someone in town know that there's like, hey, there's gonna be some meat here, might be the best thing to do.
This one manages to burst its like part of the net, and manages to crawl itself out. But that is its
Okay.
action. Snapjaw.
Well, what are we looking at for HP values real quick? Got some heavies, moderate,
hurt.
light. Fucking hurt. Absolutely. Which ones haven't gone out prone? It's just 7 who's gone off prone? Or which ones?
These two have gotten off prone.
Those 2 have gone off prone. 23 and okay, gotcha. Well, might as well go for the ones that are still prone for now, because if those ones try to escape, they're probably going to be suffering some attacks of opportunity.
That's a hit.
Alrighty. Ooh, you know what? What I should be doing?
Yep.
I should be using this two-handed.
Sure. Because you can also bonus action nom. Ooh, nice damage.
Alright, another one. Yeah, the advantage button did unclick for me.
Weird. That's a hit. As in fact, just a hit. Tries to wriggle free. You give it a good stab.
The freaking hilarious. It crocked between the 5 and 2. And it stayed on the 5. That will probably die from fire, I'm going to imagine. So we're going to do a bonus action. Nom nom nom. Ooh, delicious. Who can we put in range, I wonder? Yeah, we'll put you in range.
Dropping in that one for 22. That's a hit.
Alright. Take off the 1 fire.
I got the 1 fire.
Because that won't be part. Yeah, that won't be part of that, and I will gain my temporary hit points.
So that is against 13. Okay. 13 gains 1 more. That's a 24. There we go.
All right, and then that'll be me.
Iryne.
I do appreciate how Iryne and Snaps are like free food.
I mean, nature's cooking. Like I said, they literally just put themselves in the situation for me.
Yeah.
If there's a funny solution to it that requires the least amount of effort, maybe it requires more effort, but it's funny. I will take it.
Yeah. All right.
Which one you're attacking?
6.
Okay, yeah, that would be with advantage.
Yeah, 6 hasn't gotten up yet. That's better.
Hey, that's pretty good. I think that 3 would hit too if you rolled onto it.
Solid,
That's
solid.
pretty bloody. Pretty bloody.
I think she's going to go for 13.
Okay.
Make it so that even if they try to run,
Ooh, advantage.
With advantage.
I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
That's a hit.
Still hits.
Yeah. So if
Hilariously
they try and run away,
You rolling a
we can
2
run
would
them
hit.
down.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, those ones are bloody. I think the fire will take them out if they succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
That's you?
Iryne.
Gotcha. Giant Boar will roll its saving throw and roll a 21 and take only 5. It is still alive.
Ah, damn.
It has the same
Still
HP
stuffed
as
out.
its initiative roll.
Oof.
Um,
I mean, it's also bust out.
it will stand and it will try to bust out through the thing. Rolling a 21. I'm not going to bother rolling damage because that's it deals.
Modifiers enough.
Strength modifier would be enough.
Yep. And consider the number of dice.
But it's only able to crawl out at this point, huh?
Yeah.
It's still on fire, though. It hasn't set itself off fire, so...
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't think
Um,
they've realized they can.
It is going to crawl its way out of the dugout, leaving enough of a hole for it to get out. We'll find out if the other giant boar is smart enough to get out. As it is going to make a saving throw. These things are rolling good. That's a 19 for 22.
They failed the first few. It's a DC 10. It's not a big save.
It's not a big save. But they don't have proficiency, so you know.
Ah, yeah. I suppose like checks are like a lot bigger than anything else when it comes to the DCs.
Yeah.
Just pure checks, not any skills or saving throw.
Da, 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 da,
But
da.
after last night, I'm glad Iryne gets a little bit of time to shine.
It is going
Yeah.
to. I didn't make the other one roll a wisdom check, so we're going to assume it succeeded. This one, is going to freak the fuck out.
It's going to run?
It's going to freak the fuck out. It is.
Freak out. I see.
Right.
It is not going to manage to escape because it is animal instinct scared.
On fire.
It is.
That shit hurt.
I'm going to say it has disadvantage on its attack roll against the net. Which it wouldn't have hit anyway with an 8. So it misses and it's stuck there. As the last one. Hold on. I need to double check one of your traits. Oh, funny.
Oh yeah, relentless, huh?
Yep. It succeeds, taking 5 damage. And it needs to make me a wisdom check. Frankly, it should be a wisdom save, but it's the same difference.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be making this attack. Alone. Without disadvantage. As it steals this resolve and breaks through the net. Pulling itself out of the dugout that would have been its hotpot grave.
That will be its hot pot grave.
I don't know what you're talking about. As it is going to try to run away from both of you.
Well, that's an attack of opportunity.
Yes, you're.
Do you want
yes,
it
it
or
is.
do you...
Snapjaw first because he's first in initiative.
Yeah, okay.
And also, it would probably leave Snapjaw's range before Irene's.
My range is
Snapjaw-
bigger than Irene's right now, actually.
You are correct.
So Iryne will get it first.
Yeah, Snapjaw has ridiculous range.
Is your range
Yeah,
15 feet?
I believe it's either 15 or 10 feet. Let me check.
That is still a hit.
Yep. One moment, I have to double check something.
If you want Snak to roll it, I'm checking.
Oh yeah, he already rolled.
Yeah, I'm at the
Once
damage.
per turn.
Nice.
Once per turn, I can add the damage.
You know what? It's 5, 10, 15. It looks like.
That is
Checking the trait.
19 damage, bypassing the relentless trait. As one boar goes down.
Reach 10. I see.
You are a large
Okay.
creature with a reach of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys effectively have the same reach. You're using your glaive, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that is that one.
Her reach would be a little bit farther, I think. I don't know.
No opportunity attack for you, Snaps.
I
Alright.
mean, unless another one tries to run away.
Okay, none this time around. This one is still on fire. And fails that
Ooh.
save, taking
Let's see
10
this.
damage. Let's make him make a wisdom check. Is fire too scary? Fire's too scary. It's gonna run.
He's running away?
Running away from you, yes.
Okay, gotcha. You're
You're
making
a
the,
squeal of
attack.
panic.
I'm surprised this hasn't woken anyone else up.
I think
Probably
he
will.
may not be alive. That's more than the relentless, I believe.
Yeah, it's 10 or lower.
Yeah.
If you deal less than that, it won't go. It goes to 1.
It'll go to
So,
1, but it's once per day or
Yeah,
whatever.
once
Once
per
per
long
long
rest.
short rest. Yeah.
Okay. That is all that can do.
I think
Giant
it's even if they
boar.
run, I
7.
can still throw it.
Just succeeds.
Nice.
Don't worry, if they get away, I have a
Oh.
plan.
Hold on, I need to deattach something.
Oh, okay.
Because it's attached to the giant boar that just died. It is not damaging. Because that's how that
Oh,
works.
I see.
So I'm just gonna deal 5 so I don't have to deal with that shit. There
Yeah,
we go.
gotta clear the person who applied
Yeah.
it.
And it is going to make a wisdom check. Ha! That is a 13. I think it's going to attack Snapjaw.
Okay.
I'd say it's too close to actually get a charge attack on you.
Yeah,
Probably.
Because we're standing right over them.
Yeah, you're pretty much standing right over
Let
him.
me real quick unequip my shield for the ace because
Gotcha.
I'm not technically using it right now.
Just tell me when.
Hold up. Is it not wanting to undo it? Oh, the shield just says 0 apparently right now.
I'll take your word for it. Hubba! It almost rolls onto a nat 20, misses with a 13 as it tries to shove its tusks right into your its flaming tusks into your abdomen.
My flaming spear is going to be shoved into its abdomen soon.
So how do you do so?
Hey, speaking of which, my flaming spear, as I said, is going to be shoved into its abdomen.
What's really funny is that this fire damage can't actually kill them.
It can't, but it can make the trait deactivate.
It can, yeah.
It can bring them within the range for murder.
That is more than a hit.
Die.
That is... Oh, it's alive.
It is alive.
Impressive.
Funny. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do the spear again then. Take this. I think he may die soon.
Yep.
Yeah. We're gonna bonus action a bite. Hungy jaws.
Double 17. That definitely hits.
That did go over to 10.
That did. With the bite, with the extra fire damage, that would be exactly 10.
The extra fire damage?
The fire damage was on your bite.
Oh, you are correct. My bad.
Uh,
That would be exactly 10. That disables trait though, so regardless of whether they succeed or fail.
Oh
they're
yeah,
dead
no,
next turn.
they're dead.
They're dead. When they're not dead, they're still dead. Alright, so 13's at 1 HP Snak and it'll die on its turn because of fire.
Okay.
If you want to focus on 10 first before anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do?
She stabbed number 10.
That hits.
Dead. So dead.
Yep, that is definitely dead.
My modifier alone makes sure they're dead.
Yep.
Double dead.
Oh come on, you don't want it to die by itself. Come on. Be funny. All right. So congratulations, you two.
Uh-huh.
You've just slaughtered some sleeping boars.
The fucking
Yeah.
boars are assholes though.
Yeah, boars will tear through.
They
the
did
local
nothing wrong.
ecosystem.
You don't know.
They exist. They're boars by the pure concept of being boars.
I was half tempted to have Iryne just float above them and rapid fire Eldritch Blast them like she's one of those people shotgunning them from a helicopter.
But
They're
There's
one
a
of the
reason
few
why
animals.
boar is a synonym for asshole.
But most
You know.
importantly, you two gain 1,125 experience.
By ourselves. We're not sharing that.
Each
Each,
or is that
each.
split? Hell yeah.
Nice.
How much?
No, I gotcha.
Oh, I think the most important thing is not that we just killed boars or earned experience. It's that we earned food. And Snapjaw
Exactly.
has food to prepare now, I guess.
Yeah, Snapjaw has food, and we have a introductory letter basically to the town saying, "Hey, we killed these boars. Here's some of the meat. You're welcome."
If this
Can't
ends up with
carry all
you
this
guys
meat.
leveling up before, like, a session before the party, the rest of the party, that'd be funny.
I really hope it
Hilarious.
does.
Very
I really
funny.
hope it's-
Because, truth be told, I don't know when you guys are going to level.
Oh my god, I just realized with the fact that we're working with XP, I'm like the most prone person to earn XP before other people due to how I operate. Sometimes.
Like, Iryne was like, I could wake everyone up, then Talia, Talia, would get angry at me, so I'm just gonna wake up Snaps and we can probably deal with him on our own.
Man, look how stained the
The
Sword
water?
Coast is.
I was just like, if I could take it out by myself without having to like interrupt other people's nap,
Yeah,
I'll
like,
do it.
I know specifically she was like, Snaps could probably make something out of it, so I'll...
We're gonna go ahead and get them back in the pit, and we're gonna get some I don't know, get some like sticks are there. What watch is this? This is the second watch?
This is Iryne, so it is going to be third. Oh yeah, second
Two.
watch.
Yeah.
If you want to take your
sure.
watch early, you can. 'Cause this would be like at the
Yeah.
tail end of Iryne's.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna make this simple. This probably won't take more than like I don't even know
2
10
hours?
minutes. I was gonna say 10 minutes. I'm going to have it. I'm gonna get some stuff in there, just like basically turn it to charcoal for the meantime to keep it warm and simmering as I cover it up with stuff, just kind of like smoke it, and I'll get back to it after it comes back to my watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Deas awakens to the faint smell of simmering boar.
Deas, I got some board going in the background. Just keep an eye on it. If there's any like huge fires, wake me up, and we'll take care of it. All right. Good night, bud.
What would Sid's reaction be here?
I don't know. Ask Sid.
Okay,
Ask Sid. Go ask Sid.
they have not been online. But
That's fine.
I've just been sending them what happened.
Yeah, just send her that, and we'll see later on.
Like, oh, okay, sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a very Sid response.
Alrighty.
Thank you for the 1 bit for boar meat, Tyler.
Yep. 4-bit? 4-bit.
Boar bit. The boar bit.
Anyway.
The boar bit. That boar bit's a bit morbid.
Okay, get out of here. Intense
Man,
music.
Snapjaw, what are you making, Borbits?
Boar bits.
Oh
Here's
no,
the dice.
the bullywugs, they took him over. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not having frog legs.
Time goes on. Others awaken, or one other awakens to the smell of boar meat simmering. Like, this is a lot of meat, guys.
This is slow simmer. Yeah, that's a lot of
what I'm
meat.
saying-
It's gonna take a
that's what I'm
while.
saying- That's what I'm saying. Send Pericles and like say, hey.
I think Pericles is gonna need to make some trips, man. This
No,
is
no,
something
no.
we're gonna have to let sit here for. I think
No,
take
no.
Chris's
We send-
suggestion.
We send Pericles back now.
Oh,
With a
to
letter.
like get people to come over
Yes, with a
in
letter.
this economy.
I was about to say, the real thing is no one's going to be like, okay, let's trek out 4 hours
Like-
to pick up just some random boar meat that
Yeah,
might not
exactly.
be there.
In this
Because,
economy,
like, a lion could come by and go, oh.
that's why
That's
we
why we-
bury it. We gotta bury it.
Well, that's
We
why
put a
we
little-
slow cook
okay.
bury it, and then on our way back, we just dig it back up, and there we go.
Fair.
Fortunately, we can't do it suspended. By the way, how much rope can I retrieve back from the 50 I used? Like, how much feet? I just need enough to, like, tie up the gallons of
A
beer.
lot of it would still be scorched, so you can get about like 15 feet back.
That's enough, honestly.
Mhm.
It's probably a little more brittle, so I'd decrease its AC by 1.
Okay. Can I unlock this? I can. Okay. Let me,
Though we would have probably have had like
16.
part of one actually ready to cook for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, Snapjaw would have made sure there was one that was
Understood.
ready in his 2 hours.
I shall then give you your long rest.
And we have
Um,
don't have to mark off rations because we have boar meat.
The
I guess how many rations will we get now is the question.
sending a long rest made the map decide that it wanted to have a walls layer,
Oh, I see.
and I could not tell you why.
How many rations should I add to my sheet from this one boar I cook after we eat it? This is a huge thing.
I don't know, man.
6 people, 1 big boar. I'll just add 2 rations for it left over for myself.
Lo and behold, I
Yeah.
expect you guys to leave some boars alone.
You are talking to a former farm girl and Snapjaw.
You're not even talking to you're just talking to me, Shade, honestly.
Yeah, like Iryne is of the mindset boars need to be put down before they propagate and destroy the entire farm.
Before they destroy the farm and the economy.
When I see a boar, either I'm in too low level and that shit's scary, or I'm murdering it on site, I guess.
Yeah, and like 2 of us took care of 5 of them and got 1,000 XP for our trouble.
I mean,
I don't care about the XP, I just care about killing them.
That's fair.
honestly, give a giant boar like the 20 feet to move and a good crit, they're dealing 8d6.
They're freaking
Yeah.
terrifying,
Fucking
man.
boars.
Yeah, I mean like
All my
That's-
homies hate boars.
All my homies hate boars as they should.
It explains why Darmwood got murked by a boar.
Yeah, they're scary.
He got
And
hurt.
they're like way bigger than you might expect.
Yeah,
And there's giant boars too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about the fact that they're not just regular sized boars. Boars are already big. Ugh.
They're boars that are way bigger than a person.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hearing it's in the future. I will have to create a unique boar stat block for you guys.
Yes. Iryne, small, just having a grand old time stabbing the boars.
Iryne's a third of the size of the boars.
Yeah, grand old time.
Having a grand old time, giggling, laughing.
Anyway, God, roll me a survival check for like extracting boar meat.
Okay. You know what? Because we're probably hitting the end of the session, I'm using my inspiration.
What's your bonus?
+4.
+8.
Wow, how? Whoa, okay.
Hey, excuse me, I am a ranger.
Yeah,
What's
your
yours?
bonus?
Uh huh.
Did you
The
put extra
+6.
cheese? Okay.
Do you want to help Iryne dress the boars?
Yeah, I don't think I can give you my inspiration, unfortunately, but I can give you my help. Just as good.
Yep. Farm girl Iryne coming in clutch.
Okay.
It's because of being in my subclass.
I see.
I want to say
Perception and survival are based off of my charisma.
I would like
Okay.
everyone to give themselves 2 days of rations.
Hey, like I did.
Same.
Called it. When I see an animal, I think, how much meat can I get out of that? Nail it every time.
And in terms of rations, that is not including this morning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As the journey continues, I'm going to roll d20s myself because we already have a couple determined.
Yeah. I enjoyed killing some boars. Go ahead and roll up some more, Shade.
No.
Yeah.
No, skip. Automatic skip.
Boars and goblins are now automatic skips.
Eventually,
Okay.
you won't have a table. You'll just have a checklist.
So, guys, I have to willingly skip a random encounter.
Hey, look at that!
Did you get boars
No,
again?
not because of boars, because of L.
Ow!
Oh. What did she do?
What did she do? Did she? Is this L? Do we see a random snake pierced on a tree? Was this L?
No.
Hell to this.
L's on the I'm using the same like random encounter table for going to Red Larch. L was a potential
Oh.
encounter.
Was she? Okay, I see. Was this L?
Did Elle do this?
You see a wyvern just which ironically I did roll, but don't really want to do that encounter.
No. Okay.
You see a wyvern impaled on a stripped tree.
Yeah. I suppose wyvern poison would be very scary to hand out.
Did Eleonora do this?
Whoa. Someone did this.
Wow. Someone did do this.
That's a big snake.
That is a very big snake.
Honestly, seeing a wyvern impaled on a tree would actually not be the most surprising thing.
Aw.
So I'm gonna say you do see a wyvern impaled on a tree.
Hell yeah. I love when the plan comes together.
Okay.
What would it be to take some of its scales?
It is on the top of a tall tree. You can try to dive. You can fly.
I can fly.
You can fly, yeah. Friggin' Iryne, +8 nature. I suppose if she really wanted to, she could collect the poison.
No, she's not into poison.
Yeah,
Poison's for losers.
that's fair.
Let me actually real quick see about. Do wyverns actually have like substantial scales? I don't think so.
They're like very pinkish, aren't they?
Yeah, they,
At least
they-
in the 5e art.
I-
might just look up an image of them.
yeah, let me find a non-5e one. And an actual D&D one, and I look up 5e again. God damn it!
Yeah, because 5e1 is like a pink cobra thing that doesn't really have scales.
They
Um,
do
there's-
have scales in like older edition art.
Yeah, the one that shows up for Forgotten Realm Wiki
They
has on the bottom.
the
Nah, yeah,
the one
I
in
see.
5e kind of gives me like snake vibes in terms of its
It's like a
which
cobra.
yeah, it's a cobra dragon.
It is a cobra dragon. It's like a Sphinx cobra dragon. Funny, actually, when you think about that.
If she cannot get scales, then she will try to get the stinger.
You'll try to get the stinger.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Can you roll me a survival check?
I can.
This is
Would
important.
you? Yeah, it is actually. I don't think you pricked yourself.
You didn't prick yourself.
Mhm.
There are rules for this.
Didn't she almost prick herself last time too?
I think she did
Or
prick
she
herself
did.
last time.
I think she did. Yeah.
Because she doesn't want the stinger for the poison, she just wants it so she can turn it into a weapon.
That would be actually really funny. That would be a neat weapon. Just make it a whip.
Oh geez, I was thinking like make it a rudimentary dagger of poison, but that also works, I suppose.
Yeah.
Either would be fun. Because like
Where's
then you can, use like you flipping the whip around to get the poison from the handle through the whip into the stinger.
God damn it! Now I have to write down more ideas for what I would use Tavern Brawler for in the future, if I ever get that feat. Cutting off a wyvern's tail and using it as a whip for efficiency sounds like fun.
They can magic out the wyvern's tail, or the wyvern's thorn.
You.
Oh, this certain mountain's named as such.
Are unable to you're able to cut off the tail, but you do note that a lot of the poison seems to have already sort of dripped out, and you're not able to really get even you wouldn't even get enough for a dose of it.
Oh, she doesn't want the poison. She wants the stinger.
Well, you got the stinger, just it is poisonless.
Mission
Okay.
accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Add a wyvern stinger to your inventory.
I know what I need to do. I know what her next feat is going to be.
Are you just
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
ask-
Tavern Brawler? Oh no, I know what you're getting.
Polar Master. I'm gonna try and get the stinger attached to the other side of her claim.
Oh
Is
my.
this Fuse?
Alright, I will add
Just like to imagine it curls around it like a Zal tail in TOTK.
No, that might be her next downtime thing
You,
with her people.
Why are the Sword Mountains named as such? Good question.
Is there,
I
like,
don't
swords?
really care to learn. Anyway, that's text prediction. Get out of here.
We'll talk about that after stream, Zombie.
I need to go into Appendix C of my notes. My appendices go down to E. Fun fact.
Ah.
as you get to about the fifth hour, no, seventh hour of your travel, so getting pretty close to the tower. You are keeping along the coast. You do see oncoming from the ocean appears to be some form of storm brewing. Dark clouds approach very quickly to what you assume to be your destination. This probably 2 or 3 story lighthouse that seems to have a larger sort of a larger base building with the tower extending on the edge of it. This standing on this what is it called? One moment. Standing at the end of a relatively tall causeway. At this outcropping of rock. Can everyone roll me perception?
Yeah. Shade, if I cast Druidcraft, what's the weather for today?
The weather for today. If you were to have casted it a while ago, like
Well,
a few hours ago, it would have been clear skies. Now,
That-
stormy.
Guys, I think it's gonna be stormy.
That's supposed to be perception, but it's the same modifier.
Same modifier. Let me get Deas's. Who has expertise. But whenever I roll as Deas, rolls terribly. As that is an 11. So, Iryne and Cherry, you would both note at the top, where you would expect a regular light to be emanating, there's this to sort of guide wayward ships. You would see this strange green glow that seems to pulse out toward the sea, rather than a normal beacon.
Alright.
As you guys are sort of trailing along the coast, the beach, from what you can tell, is about 80 feet down a very narrow, very, very narrow cliff. It's about probably about 10 or so feet of beach, currently at low tide. As you guys arrive just outside the Tower of Storms.
Oh yeah.
How we doing?
Probably a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. As I'm actually gonna real quick look at something.
Okay. Yeah, we're just like a minute past 4-hour mark.
Yeah,
Feels like it's been
That's the
forever
Sword
since we hit
Coast.
it.
that's the wrong
4-hour
map.
mark entirely.
Where's the right map? Hold on. Oh, right. It was imported somewhere else. That makes sense. There we go. As you get draw closer, you do see surrounding this tower, there is a sort of a group of these flying small humanoid-like creatures.
Oh.
That seem to be all surrounding as the storm is like getting much closer. The rain is practically hitting the tower by this point. They are attacking a passing eagle and quickly
Alright, Snaps.
take this thing down.
Do they pass the vibe check?
What passed the what check?
do the flying things pass the vibe check?
I don't think I saw the
Could I
flying things.
roll something to learn more about what they are, or are they just too far?
She'll point them out to you.
Tell you what. First, roll me perception.
Okay.
Does anyone have any modifiers for hearing or seeing?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay. I'd say that's probably enough. You do somewhat hear a strangely harmonic song in the distance.
Ooh.
Seemingly coming from these beings who managed to grip on to this eagle, pretty much killing it in the air, and then drawing it back to this outcropping connected to the main building. To this point, lightning strikes the tower as the storm almost unnaturally quickly has already come overhead you guys.
That's a fast approaching storm. Oh my.
It's like we were the storm that was approaching.
I don't know about that.
And by this point, everyone can see the green glow. And interestingly, as you are this close to the tower, you are probably maybe 200 or so feet from it.
Mm-hmm.
You hear very faintly coming from its direction
God.
this heartbeat. And I think that's where we're going to end.
Woo!
Alright.
Yeah, I don't like that. Why is the
That
tower
was very
beating?
good.
Excellent.
I like how easy heartbeat sounds are to make.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll pick that up next week. Hopefully, we'll have Sid again. As we get into a side adventure,
Okay.
because this is entirely optional.
Woo! Optional content!
I need to know stuff.
You do.
Yeah.
Side quest. Anyway,
Side
quest.
quests. I love side quests. They always
Um,
prevent me from going to the main story.
Optional, but not really.
Did you plan that song, or was that?
There was a really good song to just come up with that.
Yeah,
I
the
don't- I
Lies
don't-
of P song
I don't plan
came
music.
in when you heard when you said the singing part. We just hear the.
I wasn't even listening, man.
It was chilling how like on sync that was.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah. I think the boars will haunt me tonight.
Yay, another one to add to Shade's list of reasons why he
So-
fears me, I guess.
I realize I realized something
Despise.
today. When I make my characters a redhead is when they are cursed beyond get out.
Yep.
Otherwise, they're just very unfortunate.
Yep. Anyway, that'll be a conversation for after streams. So we're gonna head out. So have a wonderful whenever you're watching this. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Boy. The boar sounds, yeah, and they're on fire.
Ah.